Eswaba fasoma Akoche michi Eswaba fasoma Saminim so baby say Ankame suda Minim so baby say Ejaka manga sentia oda Messi oda Assin a day before me wanna win me never does yo Assin a day before me never win does yo but say that no me Afọdie mi yiye, eswaba faswama. Minim so me say, anka me riri. Na minim so me shemi manabu sudia, anka magasentia oda. Me say na sando. Yami wa imi efrimo Yesu fidye mami Yetu amana mami Yekantama kumisu se Mimi ye dawa brabo imu Sumwe nye yame Eswaba fasoma Akoche michi Eswaba fasoma Saminim so baby say Ankame suda Minim so baby say Ejaka manga sentia oda Messi oda Assin a day before me wanna win me never does yo Assin before me never win does yo Eswaba faswama Afodia me Eswaba faswama Minimum so me say Anka me riri Na minimum so me say Manabu sudia Anka makasenti awda Missy Masina Sando Ya me way me free more. Yes, so feed your mommy. You try my mammy. You can't tell me to me so sad. Amy, yeah, that was bravo. So, Swaba faswama me. Some men so baby say Anka Suda. Men so baby say Ejanka Manka senti awda. Missy Ada Assin a day. You feel me when we know. Me never does Afodia me Eswaba faswama Minimum so me say Anka me riri Na minimum so me say Manabu sudia Anka makasenti awda Missy Masina Sando Free more. I'm a near me come we. Ya me way me free more. Yes, so feed your mommy. You trauma na mommy. You can't tell me to me so sad. Maybe ye dawa brabo mo. So more Swaba fa swama mi. Samini msewa baye meseya. Ankame suda. Mini msewa baye meseya. Eja kamanga senti ya oda. Meseya dawa ya ide. Assin. Ede. Ifi mi hune muina. Ede medasyo. Afodia mi swaba fa swama minu swaba mi say ankame riwi na minu swaba shari manabu sudia ankama kasenti auda mesi masina sando. Free more. I'm a near me come we. Ya me way me free more. Yes, so feed your mommy. You trauma na mommy. You can't tell me to me so sad. Maybe ye dawa brabo mo. So more free come
Good morning. I believe you are bouncing well. 42 minutes on top of the hour, 6 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We streaming live on www.mortingghana.com, online radiobox.com. God is good all the time, and all the time the Lord is good. His mercies endureth forever. God bless you, Pastor Lex, for giving us the daily bread on Morning Dew. God bless you, man of God. May God keep you. May God increase the oil upon your life. Today is a very special day. The last day of this month. Today is 31st of May 2023. A beautiful Wednesday. A drizzling and showers morning. All right, the Lord is blessing us so that we enter into the second half of the year of our Lord 2023. Gradually the year is bouncing around. The year is running faster. What have you achieved so far in the first half of the year? Take December out. From now till November, you have to make a conscious effort, frantic effort. Make sure that you achieve something before the year comes to a close. God is good all the time, and all the time the Lord is good. Welcome to Mpɔtam Morning Show with Papalo Perfect on Papalo Radio. The best is yet to come. God is good all the time. All the time the Lord is good. I love the background music. But Nasi. Fetenyomno. I see how you doing. I believe you are bouncing. One of the finest minstrels of our time, but always underrated. Your time is now. I'm happy this song is trending and going viral everywhere. All right, so God bless you. We pray and ask the Lord to protect you, to give you more songs to impact this generation. All right, Lord is happening. Show produced by Jude GH. My co-host David Santos. 45 minutes on top of the hour, 6 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. So what is happening in our world today? A lot is happening in Ghana and across the borders of Ghana. So Tinubu is now the president of Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In fact, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. I nearly said Ghana armed forces. Are we going to get a new president so soon? We already have one, in the person of His Excellency Nana Adodankwa AKUFO-ADDO, the president of the Republic. All right, so I saw some video about Tinubu, the newest president of the world, Nigeria specifically. He's the newest so far. He has been inaugurated as the president of Nigeria. I saw a video when he was struggling to walk in Africa. God help us. Some cameraman wanted to get close and take shots. The way he was mishandled and manhandled by the security. Don't go there next time. Be careful. Tano Bofakwa is back into the Premier League. On the sport front, we will have Professor of Sports Eric Mens here on your radio to give you all the details, the nitty-gritty of what is happening in the sports world, or the world of sports. So the weather forecast for today. Where will you be today? I want to know where you'll be, and I'll tell you what is happening or what is going to happen. God help us today, because a lot is happening around our world. Parts of the central and western regions will experience rain this morning, says Ghana Meteorological Agency, GMET. A note: Greater Accra will be cloudy with pockets of slight to moderate rain. And this morning it has already started. As the day unfolds, sunny conditions will follow with periodic clouds. Thunderstorms are anticipated over a few areas in the evening. Let me take it again, so that if you have to get your raincoat, your rain jacket, start preparing. Parts of the central and western regions will experience rain this morning, says Ghana Meteorological Agency. It notes Greater Accra will be cloudy with pockets of slight to moderate rain. As the day unfolds, sunny conditions will follow with periodic clouds. Thunderstorms are anticipated over a few areas in the evening. Weather forecast brought to you by Nana One Shoes. Nana One Shoes. They have quality shoes. Quality shoes. They are into sales of all kinds of shoes for kids and adults. Nana One Shoes is located at Community 11, directly opposite Community 11 School Complex. Contact Nana One Shoes on 0256 8361 12. 0256 8361 12. Nana One Shoes. Nana One Shoes. They are the best when it comes to shoes. Just contact them and get your shoe. Let me also acknowledge our sponsors. Shabba Rich Photography. They are into all kinds of photography. Passport size photograph, photo shoot for all events. Your wedding, your engagement, your birthday party, your naming ceremony. Shabba Rich will be at your service. Shabba Rich Photography. Quality is their hallmark. Contact Shabba Rich on 0244671593. 0244671593. Shabba Rich Photography. Let me use this opportunity on my own behalf, on behalf of management and staff of Papalo Radio, wish Shabba Richard Kojofosu Shabak a happy, blessed birthday. Today you are 50 years. It's not easy. 5 decades, 5 steps in life. May God help you. May God keep you and protect you. May God grant you long life. When it comes to poultry and pigs, Papa Law Farms comes to mind. The only place to go for your pigs, for your chicken and your eggs is Papa Law Farms. Contact Papa Law Farms on 0243 446455. 0243 446455. Papa Law Farms will give you the best, and we give you healthy chicken and pigs. When it comes to balloon decor, the only place to go is Lotilo Balloon Decor. Lotilo Balloon Decor. Contact Lotilo on 0542371320. Lotilo Balloon Decor. They are into all kinds of decor. When it comes to balloon, they are always at your service. Excellence is their hallmark. Lotilo Balloon Decor. They are into wrapping of your engagement stuffs, your birthday stuffs, your wedding stuffs, and everything. Gifts, if you want them to package your gift for you professionally, they will just do just that. All right, so contact Lotilo on 0542371320. Lotilo is located at Community 1, directly opposite Zenith Bank, TMA branch. God is good all the time, and all the time the Lord is good. The Lord is faithful. God keep you and protect you. May the hand of the Lord rest upon you. May the Spirit of God come afresh upon you. We are so much interested in the IMF bailout. We are so much interested. We want to see how the money is used judiciously for God and country. We follow this story to its logical conclusion. So the first tranche has been released, $600 million US. The president of the land says IMF bailout won't immediately end Ghana's difficulties, says the president, AKUFO-ADDO. But we are still waiting. Let's start well and finish well. Let's be financially disciplined. Make sure that we do the needful. The vice president keep promising. Let's see if they can bring it into fruition. One student, one laptop. Interesting times. And very soon we are going to have e-feeding. Everything digitalization. We have digitalized almost everything. So very soon we'll have e-feeding. Birth certificate does not prove one's citizenship. That discussion is still ongoing. A lot of people are discussing these issues. In America, it's accepted, but in Ghana now we are told when the CJ Chief Justice nominee Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was asked, his birth certificate a legal document of proof as a Ghanaian or not? She said, birth certificate, just keep records of your birth. Can you imagine? Interesting times. Now the only thing that proves that you're a Ghanaian is the Ghana card. Ghana. And the passports. So why are we wasting a lot of money to work on a birth certificate, voter ID card? In fact, the new one is still not in use. You can't use it. When you go to the banks, they reject them. Interesting times. A lot of people are picking their nomination forms. What is happening in the MPP's camp? Finally, Dr. Mahamudu or Mamudu Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia had picked his form to contest for the flag bearership race of the MPP. And don't forget his 50,000 Ghana cedis. That's a lot of money. Jachikwesin's case still lingers. Parliament declares Assin North seat vacant. It means everybody or anybody, any political party can contest, including the independent candidate, can contest for the Assin North seat. It has been declared. Parliament wrote to the EC indicating the Assin North seat vacant. Interesting times ahead. So we'll dig deep into Jachikwesin's case. The minority is still demanding for the reasoned judgment why Jachikwesin eligibility in Parliament has been overruled. In other words, 2020, Assin North 2020 election, parliamentary election has been cancelled. It has been rendered null and void. I'll be giving you the background stories about this whole thing. Let's see how it goes. So the clerk has written to the Electoral Commission. Let's see how it goes. AKUFO-ADDO commissions 84 million fished harbour in Elmina within 30 months. Good morning. Good morning, the Parliament of Ghana, the Judiciary, and the Presidency. Good morning, every officer of the law. Good morning, the military, the police, lawyers, doctors, engineers, journalists, businessmen, businesswomen, musicians, students, teachers, pastors. Good morning, wherever you find yourself. God keep you and protect you. May the hand of the Lord rest upon you. David Santos,
Attorney General.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Attorney General.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
The metaphor is not for everybody.
The metaphor is not for everybody.
Yes.
But it's for who?
It's for those who are intelligent and smart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you speak metaphorically,
not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. It takes a lot of grace.
Yes.
Tenacity to break it down.
Yes.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
How's been your night? Daybreak Africa.
Daybreak Africa, yes.
Akokwa bon kokoko.
Yeah. And you sorry.
That's right. That's right.
Me want timpa. To say brody. Including what you are thinking.
Any day say body say.
If I only me fine. You see brody.
Me want things a Bible.
Yeah. They are all Bible.
What
and me want the
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What them power.
Pap oh. Yeah, Bible no say nyame nipa na chiro ye. Brody any de enya nipa na create ye.
That's right. But we nyame honhom na omo de chiro ye.
Enti hom no ebi chen bi.
Ebi chen bi.
Yeah.
Honhom ne bi ebi chen bi papa.
We know a transfer of power to somebody to write. This one is straight direct. So that should tell you the kind of power Brody do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now news be what here.
Oh, news there say Bebre. Just say the political front sometimes when they like to take more space. And
they are really occupying the space.
Yeah.
And we will not lose sight of the IMF money.
Oh no.
Because everybody must have a share.
Exactly.
We are not going to take physical money, but at least they should use it for our roads. Our roads are bad.
Very, very bad. Very bad.
It's now most of our roads. It's not potholes. They are gutters. Seriously.
Serious.
Everywhere.
I tell you, serious.
Just around Gulf City. It's crazy. Their road is bad, and these people have been voting for many years. I wonder why Ghanaians vote. Up to date in the 21st century, people are still not thinking out of the box.
Short memory.
I'm telling you. My umbilical cord was cut in the MPP, in the NDC. Look at this. So when MPP is taking you to a ditch, you follow them to enter.
Yeah.
That is a typical African, or very typical of an African. When we know this is wrong, we can't say it.
No.
Party first.
Yes.
Now we don't have the nationalists. Those who are patriots. Those who are statesmen and stateswomen. No.
We don't.
It's our party first.
Yeah, party first.
I wonder if they still read the national anthem. they read the pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Now they want to be faithful and loyal to their parties.
Their parties, yeah.
People are just sick when it comes to their party.
Yeah.
They can't take an how do you call it, an entrenched position or remain neutral. No. They talk about their party.
Yeah, of course.
And they have allowed some of their political figures to turn them into agent of darkness to push the agenda. So they don't care they are doing to the other.
Yes.
Look at this MPP's race, the flag bearership race. Look at the tantrums they are throwing to each other. And these same people will be united to win power. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. And so, Attorney.
Yes, sir.
It's heartbreaking that you see the citizens of this country not having a change of mind and always putting party first, which is very wrong. It's good to be in a political party, but you don't use your mind, your strength, your everything into it. Even when they are driving you into the ditch, you still follow them. And yesterday something happened at the Galamsey site where the military and the police personnel were going there. They went there actually to go and arrest those who are at the site. Some of them were arrested. Others to Assin they run into the Galamsey pit. And now about 300 people are still inside because they were thinking that when they come out they will also be arrested. Therefore they run into the pit. And now coming out is becoming something else. Aswandin and all those people. Attorney.
So people don't hear.
They
don't listen
because of the peanut that they have given to them. This one, somebody employed them to do that.
And I'm told they've, on top of that story, I'm told the police have arrested some of them.
Yes.
And funny enough,
others also run into the pit.
Their relatives are there screaming, crying, emotionalism.
Leave
our people.
Leave our people.
Temper justice with mercy.
And
when the law want to take its own course, Ghanaians won't allow it.
No, not at all.
That's the biggest.
That is what you were saying.
These same people will be crying.
Yes.
What is happening in the country? Everything is bad. Everything is in haywire. They will say all these things. Yet these people will not.
Yes.
Do the needful.
Yes.
And they believe that Ghanaians are not rational beings. Most Ghanaians are not rational beings.
Okay.
They are emotional beings.
Okay.
Once they are emotions, I came across a story. It's a serious matter, but part of it is laughable. One guy was tried in court and judgment was passed, and he had to insult the judge that why you sending me to jail and all that. And the judge said, because of what you have done, I've added 2 more years. I just came across. I was just visualizing how things
just keep quiet and go.
That's right.
That sentence alone.
Yeah.
Addition.
Your judgment has been given. Just go in peace.
In peace.
He was shouting and screaming on top of the judge. And at the end of the day, it's against the law. You don't have any right to talk back to the judge.
Yeah.
So he has been sentenced.
It's good.
2 more years have been added to his case.
Oh.
But on a more serious note, Ghana is sick.
Yes, it's true.
So in as much as I believe that our leaders are not up and doing, most of them are irresponsible in their quest to push the agenda of this country. I still believe that the citizens also have a role to play, and they are also one of the causes of these things.
Yes, it's true. But what you are saying is true. Because if your people are not doing the right thing, what about we, the citizens? Are we also to follow them to do or to live awkward behavior as our leaders are also doing?
That's right.
No. If they are not doing the right thing, we should do the right thing. Now, our mind should tell us that our people are not thinking about us. and they where they are, they will not and ever think about the citizens because they are enjoying what you cannot enjoy. And so it is up to us, the citizens, not to look at our leaders because we are not the same people. Look at them, what they enjoy. Do you enjoy the same thing? Where they go, do you go to the same place? You don't. They leave you in pain. You shout. You are not demanding even anything from them. Neither you are demanding their house, their cars, their food, or anything. All that you are demanding for them is the peanut of the things that they are supposed to give it to us in the country. They are not giving it to us. I tell you, do you know that this IMF, I am so happy that they didn't give us all the money in bulk. The 3 million US dollars that we are taking, but they have divided it. It seems 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months. That is good. They are also smart. Now,
no, even there's a condition. That's why we say IMF conditionalities.
Yes.
The condition is that until you become financially disciplined with the 600 tranche, that's the first tranche, the rest won't come.
That is it.
That's all.
So that's why I'm happy this time.
Yeah.
Only say Obian watching, IMF crying watching.
Yeah.
Sikano ya boro sama enfaswapia emaso.
Laboros.
Yeah, and so now it's good. Now the 600 million US dollars, they want to see how you be able to use it wisely to yield more fruit so that you also benefit. They are not just giving you the money so that they also benefit too. What are you going to use the money for? So it's good that this 600 million that they have given it to them, we are looking at it before the 6 months will come again for them to release the another 600 million. You will see
our leaders will be financially disciplined.
That is it.
So if you don't discipline yourself, we'll have a mechanism to discipline you.
That is it.
So until our leaders do the needful, somebody will come and teach us how to be responsible. That's exactly what we are seeing. The economy was given to us, it was not in tatters. Yet we found ourselves in this situation. It means that you can't handle yourself. You can't lead yourself. So somebody will now lead you.
So what your man said, now it has turned to different things. The black is capable of managing his own affairs, but where we have gotten to right now,
I'm sure Kwame Nkrumah wouldn't be a happy person if he was alive today.
It's true.
So the ambulance, Ghana Ambulance Service too have come out about the alleged sale of one of the ambulances of Ghana. But in reality, they had to come and clear the air concerning this whole issue. The issue is that when you buy from the ambulance from the shop, the next thing you do is you only have to allow them to modify it for you. So they were doing modification. Maybe I need this one here, I need a hanger here, I need this one here, we'll hang oxygen here, we'll have to put the trolley or the wheel here, all those things.
So
and that was what they were doing in Dubai and Ghanaian soil.
I tell you, I have issue.
What's the issue?
The issue is, what are they thinking? So apart from Dubai, don't we have somebody who is doing all those things in Ghana here? That is my problem.
They have their own plan.
They have their own plan. You see, that's why we are not developing.
That's a typical.
That's why we are not moving forward.
A typical leader in Ghana.
This one is systematic slavery. The mind is not functioning well. You because before you even push all those cars to Dubai, it costs a lot of money.
I always say that
you are just here. The person is just here. Just fuel the car and push it to the man. How you want the car to be, the man can do it.
You also have to ask yourself, is this Ghanaian worker ready to do the needful? These are people also whose mind are corrupt. In as much as you are bashing the leaders, also ask yourself, that Ghanaian worker, when the job is given, I've seen it.
Okay.
They claim There's no job in Ghana. Give them a job. Go and see the mechanics. They will be sitting down, aloof, unconcerned. You'll be coming. They will tell, go and come tomorrow. I've seen another fault. Go and come. Trial and error. That's what they do in Ghana. So I agree with you.
Okay.
And at some part, I disagree with you because some Ghanaian workers, I should say, are irresponsible. And some of them can.
Yeah, sure.
You are right. The cost can be maybe 5,000. A Ghanaian will say, honorable, this one is a buying, it's government. So there's money.
So you have
to charge more. It's
Yeah, I'm aware.
Relatively,
yeah, sure.
You know that these people do it. You know, my fridge, for whatever reason, my refrigerator was not functioning. I called a gentleman who had been working on my AC for me. He actually does the servicing for me. I called him. I said, "Oh, come and check my fridge for me." He said, "Oh, I'll come." The guy, it took him 2 days to come. The day he came, you know what he told me?
No.
The motor is spoiled. We have to fill the gas. We have to buy this. A whole lot. And you know, because I'm not a technical person, he was using technicalities and legalities to take advantage of me. No problem. For whatever reason, when I came, I called this fridge mechanic, repairer here, just across the street, directly opposite this building. And then he came. I said, "Kojo, can you check my fridge for me?" I didn't tell him that. I said, when I put it on,
it's not functioning.
It's not functioning. So work on it for me. You know, when he checked, he said it's just the plug. So you can imagine, this guy would have picked the fridge, which I was ready and willing to allow him to pick and go and repair because I needed it.
Hey,
it's a need, you know.
Yes,
the fridge is a need.
Yes,
it's a necessity.
Very, very necessary.
And this guy would have taken money
for the motor.
I'm telling you,
for the gas
and other. He was mentioning other technical stuff
before workmanship.
Yes. So I was looking at 15,500 plus, which can even buy another fridge. This guy was ready to take the money. So in as much as I believe that some leaders or most of our leaders are irresponsible, they are selfish and all that, you should also be thinking about the behavior of a Ghanaian worker. Go to their workshop. Give them work.
Yes.
They will start giving you. Come next week. Come 2 weeks time. I'm not getting this. And all that.
It's true. I agree with you 100%.
Right. So they've come out.
It's as much as we are bashing. Yes.
That's right.
You are right.
Now they've added 26 to our pool of ambulances in Ghana.
26.
We used to have 307. Now they've added 26 to it. So gradually our pool of ambulances are growing. But it came into the news again somewhere 2001 or so. I saw one ambulance and somebody was using it for his own private, assignment, which is bad. That is one thing we need to condemn. Ask me if it's the minister who was doing it. It's a worker.
He said driver.
And this laughable, you know, on a lighter note, we are told, somebody told me that sometimes the ambulance when it's coming, woo, sometimes there's no patient in it. It's wache.
No, wait.
I said it, you heard it.
It's wache.
Wache.
Oh, I agree that maybe we don't have any patient in it.
I
and
said,
just that maybe
mwah. Wache fufu banku is inside. Their bosses sends them to go and buy. And because they want to beat the traffic per driving regulations. When you are driving and you hear the siren of the ambulance,
you have to
give way because somebody's life is at risk.
Exactly.
And you have to give way. And then the president's motorcade as well, or entourage, when you see them, those ministers and all that. But today we are abusing that.
Attorney.
Yes, sir.
I haven't heard of that. But the explanation and the scenario that you have given to me right now, I believe it.
Yeah.
They don't want to join a queue.
No. Why should they join a queue? Hey, you know, we abuse power.
Seriously.
We abuse positions and power in Ghana.
You are using ambulance.
Oh, it happens.
To go and buy food.
This is no news. It's in the public domain. The nurses will send them. Mention me pay way. He said he writes them. But you to watch it to wele come. Wele so poor mope. Rollins it was munya wele we and fanny shoes mama. Also mama wool.
Yeah.
It was cheap. Wele was one meat that was so cheap today. Even wele sells 5 cedi, 10 cedi.
Yes, yesterday Nanaba was trying to.
What a Ghana!
What a Ghana, dear.
I'm telling you. So he will ride them and then start the car and put on the
so the whole administration.
So, yes. So you see them when we will be woman makwai obi awuye. Watching them. Yes, I saw air condition. You see, we are so wicked. I have had the opportunity to work in the public sector.
Oh, okay.
I worked at a hospital and I know what goes on there. Nurses are stealing. Nurse in even a plaster and coffee. No, let's be realistic. A bifa infusion IV fluids. Omofa a bifa ebia to me patients grow with cannula they take them swap cano you can say cotton wool but my friend swap
okay
they carry all these things go to a nurse home from the government sector.
All those things
they have it. So we are our own enemies. It's not anybody fighting us. We are fighting ourselves. We are enemies of progress, full of demons.
But I tell you know something. All that we are saying bounce down to how we structure our system. When you travel, the system is different. You can't even pick anything into your bag because there's check and balance there. There's something that is checking on you. Somebody is monitoring you. You can't take it. Yeah. Which hospital are you going to tell me that we have CCTV cameras? Who is checking up? Who is making sure that when you close, we are going to count all the equipment that you have used it?
I said, listen.
Okay.
I said I have worked in a health facility before. Even what we have here,
the checker is
attendance book.
Yeah.
Because we're taking what we call ADDO, additional duty hours allowance.
Okay.
When I report to work at 7, I can make it 6 a.m. If I close at 3 p.m., sometimes somebody is making it 7 p.m. The person is not at work, yet he will find his name in the attendance book, signed, sealed, declaring that I was at work or I came to work. You see, look at the age of most African leaders. Some of them have made it a dynasty of the presidency. When they are not there, their children take over. In Africa, look at Tinubu's age. He struggles to walk. And this is what a friend wrote. He said, that is how you know we the voters are not serious. If you are looking for leaders to bring changes, we need vibrant ones.
Okay.
Not someone who can't even walk. How can he perform his duties? Now people around him are going to enrich themselves because the man can't do anything. Voters should be wise.
Please, who wrote that?
A friend.
Okay.
Voters should be wise.
He's in fact, right.
Let's come back home.
Okay.
How old is our president, our current president?
We are heading towards the
78.
80.
You understand?
Yes.
So if people around him want to enrich themselves, I tell you, they can do it. He's old.
Yes.
If your grandfather or your father is 78, how does he behave mentally?
It's true.
God help us. peace. Or mind be ye feminu me nuara. Stick and stay right here in Mpɔtam Morning Show with Papa Law Perfect on Papa Law Radio. We're streaming live on www.mortingghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. Stick and stay right here. Here we inform, we educate, and we entertain. Short fired. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from every evil. For thine is thy kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen. Sanko for yenchi. Nti Ghana baby ye dru na wose ekoyechi na ebu kompon ehwe niama na ye na nkane no a na bo man no ye nkone nkofa mara na na ye de efuni ye nan ye se ya so ye ni edidi ebom gidi ade ne ye DJ nchirima more politicians na azan atro na braba ni kontompo ya modeno. 2024, the Ghanaian voter must be wise. You must be wise than the word wise. The Bible, the good book, even says that be wise as a serpent, harmless like a dove. Oda montra na montoto abafun kofa Gulf City ho. Car ne bo a portal, so-called portal, a gutter. What is it? Intestines are what kind of moon in a bathroom, a toffum. Sorry, I near to a bakeke. A banner won't talk for what purpose? Why do you vote? I'm asking you, the voter, and you keep taking advantage of us. Today, this is what I want to talk about on Papa Law's Corner. This segment, I want to go straight. I want to attack the politicians today. In football, is either you are playing attacking football or you are playing offensive football. Today, I'm going to attack. Why do we keep punishing the citizenry? Why? These same people, you need them to become their leaders. You need them. Without them, you will not become a leader. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? The Ghanaian citizen needs just a little. The Ghanaian citizen does not need much. We just need little. Good roads. Give us good roads. Give us electricity. Give us schools. Give us what? Enabling environment to run our businesses. Give us what we want and what we need, and enjoy the rest. But because you are greedy, you are wicked, you keep punishing Ghanaians. Tell me, any of these so-called honorable, how many of them are crying for 5,000 Ghana cedis? Tell me. Even if they don't have it, they have missed every opportunity. They have a lot of myriad of opportunities. Wickedness. Let's stop the nonsense. This nonsense must stop. We must stop repeating this nonsense. The 1992 Constitution says, the preamble, it said the power of this state resides in the people. Be careful how you treat the citizens, so-called honorable. Until you do the honorable thing, we will not address you as such. Liars, blatant liars, palpable liars. They keep lying to ourselves, thinking they are deceiving the citizens. The day the fool will become wise, that will be the end of the game. And gradually we are getting there. God help us, God keep us and protect us. Sempa yetia. Jumadi is streaming live at www.papalomedia.com. Go on our website. Also streaming live on www.mortingghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. Follow us on all our social media handles. Papalo Radio /TV on Twitter, Papalo Radio /TV on Instagram, Papalo Radio /TV on YouTube, Papalo Radio /TV on Facebook. Put into your search engine Papalo Radio /TV. Like the page, put your notification button on so that anytime we come online, you'll be first to be notified. I came, I saw, and I conquered. Uncle Ato, God bless you for this prophetic song. It speaks in volumes. One some ye the nipa na ye. O mind be ye feminu mi nuara. Ye nara ya sasini ya bodin edimaye. Ye na nanomo di omoja eji o mind Ghana to hold my. She said ye o mind Ghana. Minor pratity apansam. And so there be politicians e binya samaka adi atete na ho. Mo de mo nkoso. Maami bi se enunti na mo bre no mo fi abamu anase mo jai mo politics ni dia on se sika mu ntumi ni. Yare nko na mo de besa. Mo nyaa abro na abro bone eso ketua ni owu. Sika die basa. In countryman song goes voice. Sika die basa. He did it left, right, center. Carelessly. Not thinking about the next generation. Wicked politicians. And never did whom I'm not talking to the MPP and NDs. Munina. Ye kasachre munina. Monsisa. No mind Ghana and fan in Tamapa friend. Azane doso do mo yazan ene sofo yazan politician yazan politician for iso kwa sori o no sofo onso den na oka kire o ya mon cancer panchere o na munyai honorable mi hu se wa wini se Tinubu na mo se obe wini Ghana sofo na bi mo shen concert Tinubu ye president meto me bible achi to twene me se to twene atrofo nabrabafo kontompofo ba ku bi so say die a investiture no during the investiture of Tinubu obetwahwe police beche no na osibanjo aba betena so mo atro no atro wudi atro mo atro ne nabraba mo nim na egu ase no few prophet I bet 1% and the nyana accurate it we can say hey Tinubu na bewini sabu nyina mo si Peter Obi atrofo musisa musuban ye ade bonin kwa na wo mutirim amo basore no betiti sika mama na mo de o matena ni mu ho na honorable na ye omo de na omo mu hu abufu kura ba ko ni assemblyman small honorable so no mo so kakre beba assembly ho no mo tafre ho hwe kro no ekoso wo district assemblies na mo tete ho MMDCs kro no nko a ye wie sika na ayi billboards ne signboards CCC akwan no nko ampo unim sika de come assemblies enunti na wo ye politician na wo ye MP enkonko so manfo ne bo enko kan kire o mo say I will build roads. You don't build roads. You are not the developer there. Officially, you are not. You can do it out of your own pocket. That's fine. Na di few botoma na day. Na sika munya di few man for no ya sem ketwa. Onya memmoa ye hu ye mobo. Ghana ye me no dia. Me person will share broadcast no. Hit the share button, share the broadcast on your page or your timeline, send the link to your friends. Munyai krono bono asofo no so munyai se muno no monka no kware mfa nkyerɛ Tinubu die the meka da bia suppose you want to be media de da and the nyame friend no and I see a pitobi on the nyame yi no sadi and munya yo nana do banana musi nyame na yi na mai moa mo se afedie wa fi nyame akwaze on watro na mo de chichire mo ho saa na brabafo kontompofo ehu manim na egu ase no atrofo di fo mo nkoda tete mire ni mu ane ade mo ato ayiso ne de so etwamutiri akromfo okromfo ne nim ni yonko kromfo omo ba ya mo nka no kware nkyere na munyai pampre no na honorable na omo ne de omo ye chairman na chairman onko first carry fee sofo sa 50,000 obeyi wo asore onko fa fee obokro no no de abrel robbing Peter to pay Paul. Shame unto you. From archaeology to zoology, from every department, from the president to the least citizen. Enyina duka daya. Na go de Allah. Nyame moye onshira ye nsi ye. Ye nuano Hausa force na bukashi edu ba bi ne wo se ye bromo ye be bromo honorable monsesa change because bedu ba bi no citizens no omo de ma bedi mochi o ya kan ye kan no da krom be bromo o ebedu ba bi elections no wan hwe aye beto wo asori dem ajese sofu ne beji na won kase obi ya te se de obeto ofre no de bra te se de obeto ofre ne ko go bi o manfo no empene and a campaign could be creating COVID by even though I'm a buana, but a chili nyansa kakra. On Zana Moon to be a campaign. Manu Pampa, and then a moon being a campaign. Madame for your empire, no one is a COVID and Kadim Penny Funi, na Bequasamando. Nshomon ne bom ho ban sanya ye husika wo airport wo sasika mo gigifi yansam no egusu ya me ya bepemene dress koye COVID test mi abobo bam esi bibi the express enso enye express da omo aye sign wo omo ticket ekamu all in the name of COVID. Na yesu edi yesi apini ni bobo ni amahono ne binimu so nya ho mfaso nyame hu ye mobo David Santos
Attorney General
yemhwe newspapers no mani abre papa
Assin ne wa hiti papa
yempanyifo ne moaye omutirimo aye den dodo mutirimo aye den too much Assin wo hwe niama ni bia areho mame for daily guide or say let's make Ghana tourism destination. Let's make Ghana tourism destination. Say yes AKUFO-ADDO ka kitu ebna mka se hwede o kire year of return is scanning way year of return no o man panyi scanning way arts and culture ministry Abrantie ya na mentor obubu nkrofo bama say destinies bebre obi nim nyomo to wo so onyomo to fon sorry fi manim ko okreku mante samo kai no
yeah
ana kai no
oh
jisu yie be mike no jisu ye na mahiti
okay
and mahiti po more than locomotive engine because you said your mind ko medium yeah the fourth realm of the fourth estate
yeah
come mamua uyi presidency no ye the executive over the legislature parliament no about judiciary ufi wa the press
yes
anambwa
no kre
anya sa
sa pepe
they was here kasa
no kre
ye mam or mam for no detailed information. That is why Papa Law radio Mpɔtam morning show stands out. Go here we inform the people.
Yeah.
The citizens must know the truth. And then once that crab be real studio, ha chesa coming no. For many my dia, yes. We wura ha.
Yeah.
So nenya bibi nti no ne nama. Obi MPB nkola to me call MPB ho. Ba wa ba nyina nya hwe, obaji bibi akọ. Ohwe ne sa o say na edi nti na obai. Office citizen ne ba ho edi nti na obai. daily bread matters or
one.
issues.
Yeah.
Assin.
Yeah, sure.
Just say I have saved him. Year of return. Messi says can away. So unza ayi before year. Wɔn se ayi ɔmakɔyɛ DNA na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo dodo na ɔmo fa mu nipadua mu DNA ni kyerɛ sɛ ebinom sɛ 70% bi sɛ 60 kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ruti fi ha na wo ye bibini wo hwɛ ɔkala yi na wo ye bibini na in the name of civilization wo se wo ye black American na no sa ayi no efi black America
yes
masa wo ye black period
yes
and for America nka
because color no different.
Yeah, but for Wufi, I wouldn't know say I had your friend slavery. You better can say what him. You can say kwasumu.
Okay.
Eta mom di omugo shape mu di omuko e. Ana makwa wo akọ America ho, and the Caribbean ho. Na fe mo hwehwe munjiri na mo ba. Mo so ye black Americans or African American. Really?
You can't have two colors.
Owapanyi mo fa sika ne mra mo de badia ye be ka ho ase ye be boa magana
enu de mo beto
aye tourism edubre wo se ye ma aban you put the government on his toes.
Yeah, sure.
Any government and our politicians in general, because we leave them and they mess around them all.
I'm happy you are saying that you are
and journalists are taking bribes.
Yes, so they can say
they are taking bribes. How can a station say yeah MPP for station?
Yes.
Yeah NDC station.
And I don't know
both stations be Ghana. Unya bodina obie nim party omokasaman.
Which is not right.
It's not right.
You
should be neutral.
Yes.
On all this sanity beba community nim and the society
and the politicians
as a software original property so say Montoma MPP sofo bokode sofo osofo bokode asofo we nu na wo say ye di quota bitume yes sawom bi ye di sawom wo di gu animal strange mu a we nu eno sa no hiti na wo di asano o sa na o say sofo koda eno ano no no amo no ankasa ye a requiem mass o ko my friend requiem mass ne kire awufusom funeral no amo no aye ne funeral a service ansa no akọ abro sofo gina pulpit say montoma na nado ye ni Ghana ha ena sofo bi say me hye nkomma NDC me hye nkomma MPP na nyame na oye God of a year na nyame oye God of you can say confusion na
no
he's not an author of confusion
no
but sana aba then a prophet bi say AKUFO-ADDO na baby ni ba kon so say Mahama
and they are all talking about the same God.
Your Excellency Mechiao onapo mo amotenkran ne onapo ni yese ase ne unyampo nyasa unyampo ukobọ nwum sei mo bo napo di aman ebede no akotra konya ne so
nyanko
so si wo onapo akonya nsu wanya ntra so wakoni premier no so Mahama still obeba betra konya ne
so yes
or see by hook or crook you will come again.
Yeah, say akonya so akoya de
akonya na de o
yes I de but nanka ntisa
odi mahini pa akonya ye de mama Ghana metra so pa
de imbi otiko kwaso
radi we yef mano that is the stool I want to sit on at the rough
at the
adaw kwa yen search o masa
yen search
onna musi ya na godi erazo wasisa ebi bo otiko
no
na
ebi bo nsa
and one fa mu bag mu kura mpa ne won ho ne keke otumi
enya bro
oba no abo jacket
eradi nyakopon
no opim so
no di kente afa ho no mu
otiko ko so na ne odehie mechia wo mitwa opuse
enya nkwa kasa echia no ase wo yaye ase wo yaye front view
David Santos on the assembly ba.
And yes, send me the assembly ba.
When you kwaku frimpon the assembly.
One juma na etinu say oh man na start out.
Nana no pay ye chia. Nana machi o. Piao. Baumia picks MPP flag bearer forms.
Yeah, the man. The digital man. BBI digital. Now if you want to speak, it's a digital.
What's that master?
You see.
Hey.
Yeah.
Baulaya.
Abowa.
Me the NDC for na see from Baulaya. Sao ko Google and na pop up. Baulaya means someone. Okay, Honorable Razak.
Or still connect this no type it Baulaya. All the information of the lies they will list it for you. Hey.
Honorable Ashama also say, Mr. Honorable, one student, one laptop. Okay, they'll say, I don't talk about lies.
It is better for me not to talk about lies.
Honorable, good morning, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Baumia picks MPP flag bearer form.
One say no what the form no HN as a certificate.
I saw mo ko jibre.
O see.
Ono ne support na tough.
Massive.
Mahu se sika wo ho. Matikra say foreign parties being so the sika tarnachi just to win the primaries and then win the general elections. Enye easy cry.
And the sika dey to
but say ekoye edru also there and the not just Alan Cash and the
echo
on Musa a bit tough. I like the MPP for one thing. They have the men.
They have the men.
They have the men. O frontier or more. They have men.
I'm with me line up here,
and then who any come wo pa ya Greek minister, former Greek minister.
Yes. Your man.
I'm gonna change everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I want to already brought from.
Or no po ya bisa say bia.
Oh, I say farmers better man. Better man. And no omo interview no almost say you can say research it say ube lose kra. Ube that kra. Also forget about those sponsored research. Or say Crawford now sponsor. But politicians are smart. They do all these things. They do almost said a sponsor. MPP ne baby ni NDC ne baby ni na o man for na bian ye day. Akosho say Sidiku Buhari Santops US University. So kind of not where you on a year musica president. Not obone home modern papa no. Or ya dear or say Napo celebrate birthday in Monaco. Monkoso. Or did the birthday last week I feel no could or quite enjoy.
Oh okay.
Yeah, soldiers, galamseyers, clash, Boise. Assin not up for grabs. So remember I told you that Parliament have informed the Electoral Commission of the vacant seat of the Assin North constituency. So yes, take the next one.
Okay, away from that, let's move on to the Daily Dispatch. On the front page, it says, I will win the flag bearer race, break the 8th, and go to the Jubilee House. Paumia. And yes, Jubilee House, no dear. Pesa of every walker.
I said, MPP Baba Mua is now Jubilee House. When MPP is out of power, the NDC will call the presidential palace Flagstaff House.
Okay. Also,
it's interesting.
So when this one also come, we will change the name.
Yeah, that's what they keep doing.
Jubilee House, Flagstaff House.
That's why a smart citizen of this nation knows that politicians are using the same chairs but different players. To swear.
Okay. 2.4 million Ghanaians have diabetes.
Serious?
Yes.
I wish we call doctor to address this issue.
If
police are notified.
Let's just say dosu pa 2.4 million Ghanaians there. Dosu.
2.4.
Yeah. 2.4 million.
A lot.
Diabetes. And then we also have Parliament notify EC of vacancy in Assin Notes. Yes, Miss Adwa Yebua Afari on why mobile money transactions need a regulator. I
agree with that.
Okay.
Somebody must regularize these mobile money. The scams will be reduced.
Okay.
We can't, take it away. We will still have people who will have their own way, but it will be minimal.
Okay.
Reduced,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So then Bawumia picks form to contest MPP flag bearer elections. So these are the top stories on the front page of the Daily Dispatch.
So let's take the Republic Press. 16 perish in tanker crash on Cape Coast Highway. Cape Coast Way. What is actually there? You know, they don't follow the road signs. You know, we have about 16 curbs.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll be notified.
Yeah.
Be careful. The curbs on that road is more. But this one, the tanker and the bus, I'm told one was trying to overtake the other. Can you imagine? Whose car is faster than the other? That has always been the case.
But I tell you see, I am always having issue when it comes to our road. You know, this is a highway. This is a highway. If you look at this road, it has only one movement. That is one movement. And if we have double roads, I don't think this thing will happen.
That's right.
But
That's
because the road is just one face, and you see from Cape Coast to Takrade,
I agree with you. If you
yes,
have a dual carriage, I mean the single lanes are
yes,
not open. Yeah.
it's not happy. Even if you are going to Kumasi, you get to a place double. You get to a place. By this time, we could have from Accra to Kumasi double road, and then we are good to go. Oh, attending.
That's right. All right. So Pesa White guilty as Supreme Court tells him to sin no more. I had wished that this man would have been put behind bars, but thank God that he's been spared. Go and sin no more. Assin not up for grabs. It's the Republic Press also captured this same story. NACA orders withdrawal of controversial history textbook. Yes, the Christian Council, one particular group.
Okay.
It's a religious group. I think we wanted to do an editorial on this particular story. They had to put some stuffs into a textbook indicating that Christianity had been the cause of a lot of the mess here, and they insisted that the one who wrote this particular history should retract and remove it from the textbook. So in the course of time we will do a story on that.
Okay.
Full story on that.
I think it's an issue that we need to look into it. Yeah.
Do you know Teshi?
Teshi. And we need the
Teshi Nungwa.
Yeah, Sam George Horn.
Lejokuku no.
On your pram.
I know your pram.
Okay.
Go pram. I Lejokuku.
Lejokuku
constituency.
Okay.
Oman for the portals na Dawson.
And the correct.
The operation take away the portals.
Okay.
And running easy cry.
Take away feed the portals.
I'm telling you, and yes, small protest. Easy cry demonstration and no idea. Angry Teshi resident protest over bad roads. Take the Meridian.
Okay, on the front page of the Meridian, it says that Boost MD received exemplary brand leadership awards.
I think this was captured yesterday as well.
Then Bawumia picks a nomination form. In team thanks chief and people of Komiwu. And then I will break the 8 and make Ghana prosperous.
Well, I don't know.
Your man, Dr.
AKUFO-ADDO. You know, his father was one of the people who stood against Kwame Nkrumah's preventive detention act. Yeah. The father was a tough nut to crack.
Who is that? Is he part of the...
I said AKUFO-ADDO says father. He's not part of it. His father, AKUFO-ADDO, this man. His father had a party that metamorphosed into UP. So he became part of the MPP tradition. But the father was the very person who stood against Kwame Nkrumah's excesses you know about the Preventive Act.
Yes.
Once you are arrested, you are placed into a prison or cell, and there's no, judgment passed over your case. Yes. So the father had to stand up and speak against Kwame Nkrumah's, excesses. Yeah. So
wow.
He has a trajectory. He's been in the system for some time now.
Okay. Okay.
So he has politics inside of him.
Transfer.
His very good friend is the president of the land.
Doctor.
Yes. He's very good. Yes. He's very good friend. Yeah. And they all wear specs. And they all speak slangs. Yeah.
So that should tell you.
Fellow Ghanaians. I have never been corrupt and I won't be corrupt.
Yeah. Try me and see. It's just try me and see. Baby.
All right, so
that's the front page.
Let me take the new publisher. Baumia is trending for good reasons. Baumia picks form for 2024. Person White narrowly escaped jail. 16 died in Gomua road crash. May their gentle soul rest in peace. All right, so take the Daily Searchlight.
Okay, on the front page of the Daily Searchlight, it says,
I'm interested in this story. Killer police officer face murder charges.
Yeah.
Do you know that when people kill, you cannot instantaneously say that he is a murderer? You have to go through the process. Now the road is cleared for him to face murder charges.
Yeah.
Majwa.
But you know.
Omu yebio. Munyai a slay queen no. Munyai slay no.
Slay no.
Kakra won fanesa.
And one.
Edi ni slay.
And omu be.
Ojeha. That's why you're smart.
Yeah. Trying to play, smartness.
A man so omu yemura o.
Osi.
Omu yemura.
Say minti ase.
So wa sure omusu yi obi beba bewe aponchi
Enra coat no. Enra coat no.
Yeah. Aponchi bi beba bewe. Until life is agriculture. So hwe grass no su yi abo bi amamewe aponchi mewe.
But a man mu die. Ateni a man mu die. Whether say udi amanu wan fa amanu adweni tochi kakra
enyo mu nyina kase binum
so
person kase dodo na so abetuma
ba dodo na so say o man we dey ye di majority and e yedwuma wo ye minority dia wo be kikem but ko du ba bia entina me kanisa no antino de say but on say me say no baby ayedu no won say obi koye boni a ye wie boni a wakoye o na money bi because we course obi hu na somewhere o ma James
but I think the man must be jailed.
That is it.
Yeah, under no circumstance should
that is
be killed. Killing deer not I mean wanya deer and member so do mo te sem ponche. So wa mani ngura anwe a obekwa kwa bi wo baby. All right, your man be ye fi minu mienu ara. 55 minutes on top of the hour at 7 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. Stick and stay right here. So we're giving you the daily papers, the top stories or the headlines. Go ahead.
Okay, to continue on the front page of the Daily Searchlight, it says slaughter at Gomua or Chirikon. So that is what is on the front page of the Daily Searchlight. Poku Transport Son join MPP flag bearer race press and then discharge the false claims of Ghanaians ambulance in Dubai. NAS and Ekasa.
Na occupy Ghana more.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Mikhail. Ukraina wama many bombs so top one musa. what the daily searchlight on.
So almost for him.
You see,
so we need an appointment. Ghana, you won't need to say. Ye did Dennis by or two way to a fine Ubia Occupy Ghana lampoons government for folding in the face of IMF pressure on conduct of public officers.
So these are the stories on the front page of the Daily Searchlight.
The new crusading guide, IMF pressures government to pass Conduct of Public Officers Act. Occupy Ghana shocked and amused. On the echo. So Emra Wayne is here pass here.
Yeah.
The public officers cannot mess around, especially with our finances.
Yes.
And so they are not ready to pass it. Now, the only time Parliament is one, you see unity in Parliament is what? Is when they need money. They are one. But when one is chopping at the expense of the other, that's when one cries.
I will not agree.
I mean, now, Bob.
Hey!
Parliament, but your money will pass a law. Posh Lotteries denies dribbling draw winners. Chacha for you. Mother Monkoso
over winning.
Dr. Kokofu grabs top awards at Ghana CEOs Awards. It's official. Baumia picks nomination forms to contest the MPP. Oshe MPP. Vice President Bia Obetra or Bana Enfa. Aliu Mahama try Amfa. So let's see how it goes this time. Take the last one, the custodian.
Okay, the last paper on the newspaper review, it says that the custodian, it says that easy to hold by election in Assin notes. That is on the front page of the custodian, and then you can see a picture of your lady. And I'm waiting on Penasem.
I'm a Penasem.
And then my presidency will make Ghana prosperous. And me see on number biao. I say what Vimbi. I say confidence we have a running. Farmers now na money business and I said then.
Hey, farmers also be unto a man, farmers better a man. Because Obama careful.
And your what that man said, farmers alone in this country. I bet me I'm our president.
Obama to a man rough.
Me kwa ye farmer. Yes. Obi na kan ye one of our guests. Your friend I will see Nina Obehu pa by wa baby and any uncle Nina baby I want
akaka crab na mahama akotna so na bibia bebom.
Yes, and
40,
then
48 one.
So betra the Emma so. And then 16 killed in road crash. I will lead MPP to victory 2024. Vice President Baumia. Right. These are the stories. The papers.
On my be 8 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. It's exactly 8 a.m. On my be Mpɔtam morning show on Papalo Radio. We streaming live on www.modernghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. On my be Yeko break. Ebesamba. Chain.
close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
All right, stand up for the champions. Very soon we're going into sports, but as it stands now, somebody is leaving the Premier League, and one is also coming in. Tano Bofuaka. Some of you have heard about Tano Bofuaka. It looks like you are not too familiar with sports.
Oh, Papa.
Masheda.
What should I say?
And then me was super because we can share ye be shamono. I used to mutu murem.
Missy
weekend ye be shamo.
Ah, Urefiana.
Man, this united.
Ah, this
na mo share 1 2 be that. Etwa say dano me ba ha na me kasa me si ebe yi na me hwe papa ye ni me hu se ono so sa wo man this united.
We are
Ah.
O Debbie, Chelsea fan bi ni.
Chelsea for. Ana me face or was disunited.
Oh, we dey Marco no bi na ono so wa go join.
Na Chelsea dey say koko football.
Oh, say dem say o mun ton crab no kra na mun fa go to
Frank Lampard to me tell say no atafre na no ahwe so.
Ejuma no want me nye. Afa na dream.
Say the omanya new coach.
Pochettino na eba.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Enu na be bo am. And afen so enye coaching no nko a and have issue so call Chelsea team mo a. Psychologically who hear players nso a say psychologically no or margin so enye. And so whilst they are working on the coaches nso a they should also work on the players because psychologically as almost shedanye sound kakra because look at upon all the players I'm signing so far. And they are still performing poorly. That should tell you say your coach in Nkwa. Coach no bet me aye na format there. And but when you get to the pitch, it's up to you the players to perform well. Sometimes grass and koyen kra. Captain ewo fairness. Who bet me a changing the style, giving them command by Musa by Mrs. Saturday dear Muno Man City. Ewa Premier League ya shemu so that should tell you say we are not coming to joke.
Monday montra ho.
I tell you, do you know something? Say mupe Champions League na say mupe FA Cup.
Ose
mupe Champions League na say mupe
yeah treble out.
Because the reason why I'm saying this, this is our last match I ever. Yes, and you lose some of your players. I'm telling you the truth.
Missy. Momo diane ya shamu wan bio ye humiliate mu ankasa.
That is not going to happen.
Campaign oh dear so be who headlines no.
Missy
Man City Tams.
Missy Monday.
Man disunited.
Monday
Monday abeba.
I have
the rough.
Untimi cancer on my dimension.
Meba.
Ena me kano.
Me catch you say. Meba because ye tampemo, ye humiliate mo.
Missy.
There's no man ye krenye 9.
Oh.
4.
We are talking about
na ye team no solid o. Oh dear. We act differently. So that should tell you. Oh dear. To agrone form. Wednesday. What's first? Yawada fiada be second.
130. 130.
Yes.
Oh baby called ya.
Me baby akọ.
Oh ni baby akọ.
Mama kwan mi wo fie. Me hwe match na me hwe nyina na me text.
Debbie men texting me.
Ah, mommy text you say almost a me freho.
Who frame I day?
Who do you need?
Yes.
All right, so let me do a bit of politics. Let me do politics. Parliament declares Assin North seat vacant. Parliament, through its clerk, has declared the Assin North parliamentary seat vacant following the Supreme Court ruling on the eligibility of James Jachikwaisen in occupying the Assin North seat. The Supreme Court, by a unanimous decision, ordered Ghana's parliament to expunge the name of James Jachikwaisen from its records as the member of parliament for Assin North constituency on May 17th. The clerk, in a memo to the Electoral Commission, stated, in the exercise of the power conferred and the duty imposed on the clerk to Parliament by Section 3 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, into bracket Amendment Act 1996 Act 527 I, Serial Kwabena Otinsia, clerk to Parliament, do hereby formally notify you of the occurrence of a vacancy in the Assin North constituency necessitated by the judgment of the Supreme Court dated 17th May 2023 vide writ number J1/11/2022 issued in respect of James Jachikwaisen in the case of Michael Ankoma Nimfa versus James Jachikwaisen. The Electoral Commission of Ghana and the Attorney General request you to take appropriate consequential action as required by law. Now let's look at dig deep and look at the background behind this whole Jachikwaisen issue, why his name has been expunged from the Parliament of Ghana. In other words, he has never existed as an honorable member of Parliament for Assin North. In November 2020, a group calling itself Concerned Citizens of Assin North petitioned the Electoral Commission in the Central Region to withdraw the candidature of Mr. Kwaisen, arguing that he owes allegiance to Canada. James Jachikwaisen, who stood on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress as its parliamentary candidate in the Assin North constituency for the 2020 polls, got 17,498 votes, representing 55.21%, while Abinal Drua Mensah, the MPP, the New Patriotic Party's candidate, had 14,193, representing 44.79%. Michael Ankoma Nimfa, a teacher and resident of Yamransa in the Central Region, subsequently filed a petition at the Cape Coast High Court after the election, seeking to annul the declaration of Mr. Kwaisen as the MP for the Assin North. The Cape Coast High Court in the Central Region upheld Mr. Ankoma's Nimfa's request and declared the 2020 parliamentary election held in the Assin North constituency as null and void because Mr. Kwaisen breached the provisions of the constitution with regard to dual citizenship. Now, Gary Nimako take Assin North MP elect James Jachikwaisen to court. Private legal practitioner Gary Nimako Mafo has hinted that the Assin North MP elect James Jachikwaisen cannot be sworn in the 8th Parliament. According to him, Mr. Kwaisen owes allegiance to both Ghana and Canada, which violates the provision of Article 94, Clause 2A of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. He indicated that at the time when the MP elect filed his nomination with the Electoral Commission, he was still holding on to his Canadian citizenship. This, he said, called for the disqualification of the candidate, but the EC failed to do that and allowed him to go through the system, which led to his victory in December 7th elections. Mr. Kwesi has a Canadian passport and a Ghanaian passport, and we also realized that Mr. Kwesi got his certificate of renunciation on November 26, 2020. The fidelity of our constitution must be upheld. A constitution is very clear. Our constitution is very clear, and to the effect that if you want to contest in parliamentary elections, you ought not to hold dual citizenship. You must not owe allegiance to any country, he explained. His comment comes after the Cape Coast High Court granted an injunction suit against James Gyakye Quayson. The court has ruled that James Gyakye Quayson cannot hold himself as the MP elect for the constituency. The petition was filed by one Michael Ankoma that the MP elect still held on to his Canadian citizenship when he was filing to contest in the December polls. The current development will whittle the numbers of MPs of the National Democratic Congress by one. This would leave the NDC with 136 MPs, while the NPP will still have 137 MPs. Now, from the NDC's front, we are disappointed with cancellation of 2020 Assin North parliamentary election results. Roxanne Dafia McCall, the minority in parliament, has registered 8 disappointment with the ruling of the Cape Coast High Court, which annulled the 2020 parliamentary elections in the Assin North constituency. On Wednesday, July 28, the court, presided over by Justice Kwesi Boakye, ordered for fresh elections to be conducted in the constituency. The petitioner, Michael Ankoma Nimfa, stated that the MP, James Gyakye Quayson, at the time of filing to contest the 2020 parliamentary election, had not renounced his Canadian citizenship and thus held dual nationality. He further averred that at the close of nominations on the 9th of October, the Assin MP had not still renounced his Canadian nationality. Handing his judgment, Justice Boakye mentioned that Mr. Quayson, who still holds himself as the MP, is in complete violation of Article 94, Clause 2A, declaring his election null and void. But speaking to Joy News, Joseph Opoku Gakpo, the Member of Parliament for South Dai, Roxanne Dafia McCall, said they will appeal the decision and seek a stay of execution from the court. As a member of the NDC, we are a bit disappointed with the ruling, but that is the ruling of the court. And as a practicing lawyer, I know the remedial steps available. I know that as a party, we will appeal the ruling. And when that happens, then the remedy available will be able to apply for stay pending the determination of the appeal. It is extremely costly to run a by-election when the law of the matter as it is not properly settled as in the highest level. We are prepared to take this all the way to the Supreme Court. He further urged party members to remain calm as processes unfold to challenge the ruling. For now, we want to urge all party members and every concerned Ghanaian to remain calm while we consider all the legal remedies available. That is about Gyakye Quayson's case, how it all started. I've given you the background story about Gyakye Quayson. I want you to know that the NDC still has taken an entrenched position. They want the reasoned judgment of Gyakye Quayson. They want to read it. They want to go through why his name must be expunged from the records of Parliament, the 8th Parliament, of course. In other words, Jachikwe has never existed in Parliament. Such a painful ordeal. But what can we say? The law is always supreme. All right, so it's time for sport. Stand up for the champions. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Papa. How's everything as well?
Everything is fine.
It's interesting.
As a Zikanunya be deeper. That's right. Wow. Yes. I see.
Interestingly, a lot of conversation, of course.
So, do you have people who are practicing pure politics in sports?
Yes, a lot of them.
Because I know Randy Abbey.
Yes, and the core news yesterday came out to make some statements.
That's right.
For him, I think Kurt Turner has been one of the best seen in Ghana.
They started the lobby.
Yes.
You see why Africa? I should take Africa out. Why Ghana?
We are hoping they realize that
now if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Yes,
these are pillars,
exactly,
or gatekeepers of our sports.
That is where
and if they keep lobbying for evil people to still be there, how can you pay somebody who just accompanied the team?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
And the actors of the game itself, you are taking more than them.
Can you imagine?
Yes. That is
I wonder why government keep approving football expenditures. Can you imagine?
It's the fun of it is looking at the main actors of the game are really not even earning much. Looking at the Ghana Premier League players, they are not earning much. But those gatekeepers are rather getting more money than those who are really
so-called football administrators.
So imagine we don't have footballers. How are they going to make money?
So you should treat them well.
Exactly.
They should enjoy more from the booty.
That is why you can't tell me. Look at England, the Ronaldo, the
telling you,
they
have the money.
The FAs are taking yes, because they are putting food on the table. They are giving you money. Yes, so that is how it's supposed to go.
That's why if you are coaching somebody like Messi, you need to be careful.
Exactly.
Because of you can be sacked,
and because of him you can even go for it in life, like go get
that's
better
right.
clubs and
that's right.
Go for it.
Now it's the monetary aspect too.
Yes,
because Ronaldo now in Saudi league is money, and purely business.
Ronaldo wasn't even signed solely because of they just want an image for the country.
And now they are on DSTV.
Yes.
And people are watching.
You can travel to Saudi Arabia because at least you go for a tourism site. You know that at the end of the day you can go to a stadium to watch
That's
Ronaldo.
Right.
They are trying to even build the whole museum for Ronaldo in Saudi. So that should tell you
and I wish Messi to go there.
Yeah, it's
go and
likely
make the money
yesterday
and hang your boots. That's it.
Messi had some issues.
Barca had financial issues.
Exactly.
I mean, they are battling.
They want to use a strategy to sign Messi. They just want to use Inter Miami. That is the club for
That's right.
They can sign that player from there and they will loan the player to them.
Okay.
So that's the strategy they want to use.
Interesting.
Yes, strategically that's what they want to use. And looking at how Saudi Arabia is planning of hosting the World Cup 2048, and they want to use Ronaldo's image to capture that. They want to bring the Messi's and even Karim Benzema is also in the news today.
And he has to go. He's been at Real Madrid for
his
long.
His personal trainer yesterday put some images on Instagram. That thank you so much for everything you've done.
If I can play football today, I'll go to Saudi. Me, I dream money. I sleep in money. I love money.
I always tell my
if you take God out, I love money. Master,
you could see how those footballers coming up, what they've gone through.
Yes.
Yeah, when they get the money, you could see how they.
If you have a child who has interest in football, take him outside.
Exactly.
Take him into academy.
You can see all the best our players, for all their boys who are
academy boys.
They are all outside. Yes.
And so by the time they come back, they are making all the money.
Siki Akono's child is in I think Dortmund U19. And he was even called for the national team,
Wow.
Germany national team under 19. Yes, but people were even criticizing. That time he was the coach for national team of Ghana Black Stars.
Wow.
And they were saying, when is your child going to play for Ghana? He said, oh, it's the child decision. The parents.
He can decide. Me, if I have a son who can play for, he won't play for Ghana. When you kick a ball for Ghana Black Star, you've already bought your casket. Look at what they are doing to the DIU.
Yeah,
forget about his current form.
Yeah,
but look at the impact he has made.
Yeah.
He got the first under 20 World Cup for you in Egypt, 2009.
For Africa.
For Africa.
The whole Africa.
Yes.
Yes.
And today, he has been called. He's part of the 23-man squad.
Yes.
And people are criticizing. He's outmoded. At least his
deserve
presence
the call-up.
alone. That's how we do to our captains. Oh.
Yeah. They are saying he doesn't deserve the call-up. So it's funny how people can sit somewhere and decide for a whole team.
In fact, the day you also say World Cup goal, but I say Obian can once. As a Mojan, they were woo because now for Senka or Barbie see as a Mojan, but they did the Namfa.
Yeah, no, looking at the conditions attached to that
Where
moment.
the boss any fire cosemi.
Yes,
Where the say born is as Yanaja. It's Suarez. Anyway, take over.
So interestingly, Baba, there's a lot of news going around in the world of sports. Yes,
that's right.
I will want to start with under 20 World Cup. What is happening there? The Nigerian national team has planned to leave Argentina. That's the capital. Yes, Buenos Aires for their match this morning, but their flight has delayed 9 hours, and they ended up arriving late last night. They only arrived with time to stay at the hotel and have only one training session playing the Argentina national team. People are saying it's agenda because this is the situation. They are playing the Argentina U20 national team.
Okay.
And the tournament, the World Cup is being held in Argentina. They are playing them. This Nigerian U20 beat Italy 2-0. Yes, and they beat Saudi Arabia. All the teams in the group, they beat them. They are leading the group, and they are taking Argentina U20. And instead of them to travel from the capital, that's the Buenos Aires, to the San Jan, where they are playing the 116, the flight delayed 9 good hours.
Wow!
Before they got there. So let's say they are playing the match. They were held in Accra, and the match, the 116 is happening in Kumasi.
Okay.
Yes, for them to get to Kumasi just for the 1 hour journey.
2 hours.
9 hours.
Can you imagine?
9 hours to get there, and they only have one. They got there in the evening. They had to just right from the flight. They need to go and train. And today they are playing the match.
The strategy.
So we will see our African brothers.
At the end of the day, we are tired.
Yes, we wish them all the best.
They were exhausted.
Yes, they will go ahead and win this game because the whole Africa is looking up for them this particular tournament, and they need to go out there and do something for the African continent. Assin, we were talking about the DIU as
that's
they were
right.
able to win the under 20 World Cup, so they can also be able to do that for African continent. Yes, Papa, a lot is happening. Neymar is still in the news that probably this might be his last time for PSG.
Okay.
And surprisingly, this morning, PSG social media handle have been posting Neymar's picture all over.
Wow.
That they are new jersey. Neymar is in the new jersey, so they are sending a signal that
it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere like they did to Mbappe.
That's right.
So still, we are still looking at how.
But I think after this season or another season, Mbappe should move.
Probably should go
Real
to
Madrid,
because they have that relationship. Mbappe nearly went to Real Madrid, but
that's right.
as things stand, we're still seeing how things go. And even he was asked about, I think Neymar yesterday went to a party and was asked if he's still going to be, is he leaving?
Okay.
That was the journalist question. Are you leaving here?
Right.
He said, leaving to where? I'm leaving home. I'm leaving to the house. So I think that was the question. And Mbappe was also asked after he won the best player of the season.
Okay.
He said he's still going to be a PSG player.
Wow.
He doesn't see himself going anywhere. So maybe that's the news coming. But we'll still delve into it and get an exclusive of Valorant. Yes. And
Neymar no Patrick Chen 20 and the name Bubu.
And
Agrona Kwalao to champion for
sister birthday 15th April, that is after Vars Day, if I get that right. And every time, either 13th or 13th, 12th February, Obenya injury. Since it was starting his career,
Okay.
All the time. No, this is like celebrating birthday.
Wow.
People are saying say on the agenda, but anyway, family counts first. So we'll look at that.
But Aqualao Patricia near 2-1. No chimpanyfo no yes no just
and then the style of football, the everyone
and also then you're ready, so be prepared.
Yes, skillful players mostly they get such English. Yes, so about we should message with but
only dear na say oh boy no or your spirit. Hope is so channel
football was made for Messi. So and
we should channel crampo
serious anyway. So about Yamba England, there's some interesting news yesterday. They named the best manager of the season.
Wow.
And Pep Guardiola won it. And
I thought as much.
Yes, since Pep Guardiola.
See a team need ye. Baby, was a ball boy crampono. Just say, or special.
Manchester
United. Disunited.
Yes, and this is the another interesting backing of this particular awards. The Premier League Awards for 2022-2023 season. Pep Guardiola is the best coach of the season. Wow. Erling Haaland is the best player of the season, and Erling Haaland is the best player or best young player of the season. Wow. So Manchester United Manchester City, dominating all fronts in the awards. Yes, and the manager of the season since the inception of this particular award.
Wow.
This is how it stands. Sir Alex Ferguson. Now it's called the Sir Alex Ferguson Awards.
That's why.
Yeah, that is how it's
because so far.
Yes, I'm coming to why he's been. Alright, so he won it 11 times. Sir Alex Ferguson won that particular award 11 times. After that, Pep Guardiola won it 4 times. He's the second best to Sir Alex Ferguson.
Okay.
He has won it. He's been in England for 6 years, won it 4 times. And Johan Klopp, Liverpool coach, has won it twice. Mourinho won it 3 times with Chelsea. Then Assin also won it 3 times with Chelsea, and Johan Klopp twice with Liverpool. So after Sir Alex Ferguson 11 times, Pep Guardiola comes second. That is 4 times for Pep Guardiola. So probably he might be breaking Sir Alex Ferguson's record if he stays in England for another 10 years. Okay. Hopefully he will break that record, and he will be named after the award, Pep Guardiola award. So let's see how it goes. And however, interesting still in England, there's some interesting the Ghanaian top scorers in England. Yes,
okay.
The list was out today. Your best player, Jordan Ayew,
that's right,
leading the
wow
the table with 4 goals.
That's right.
Yeah, Thomas Partey with 3 goals. You have Jeffrey Schlupp, who has refused to play for the national team, also in there with.
Say them so in your baba.
Yes, they
say that's what I throw.
Or say Oba, their treatments and at a point airport on one trying to fly to some the man no refund. Yes, and a man paying send the bring.
Hey, Ghana so that mu and go. I say Coco football boss say up to now I say 19th century.
Make cousin now yeah, or take at the point on him because you playing to get man for my friend who trauma other Coco for no taking about the man. And
so mu discount.
Yeah, obi beji. Agency or flight ticket and itinerary, and that's how it works. Before a player will come, also we trap flight ticket, beyond the player, not the bar, and player nature and buy on buy. So you have to, out of frustration, you need to do it now with me. But yes, and a commanding Suleiman on 2 goals. Any Anton
Pateno
yes, the whole.
We don't me player.
That was the news, and then so a true English Premier League. Yes, and for Ghanaian players.
Oba Ghana said or chicken and 9. See you now, Bob. But 2 years per no could dance now. When you synchro, what be
or £230 a week and in the career honor. You share what's happened to Christian Achoba Africa will be prior or Newcastle on your bimbo no one in your brain here. O couldn't want my team. No,
our trees and almost a year and Kenyans or copy take away.
Take away go better country, maybe, but incidents can happen anywhere. So, yeah, from the wife, no so news in Wendra. The wife is here. I started a TikTok videos or Sunny there. I brought for no
we'll be back chilling this year. There, Yana said. A man who are named man,
yes,
we will be born to get or Where we?
And the other news are
almost so crew now will be before. Almost say I know that the crap. Remember, we said the rough.
Okay, yeah. And Papa, there's another news. Interesting news.
Or some moody do another money soon. Oh, how bet yes.
And then football, female football.
That's right.
How things are going, See, I know what men and women can do better. I think yesterday.
I don't know, Chelsea a older Chelsea name Man U. No Man City name Man U and Mano. I'm like woo. What boss say a member?
Yes.
Jibon one chest.
Yes, now they originate.
No baby, I'm like wow.
Yeah, now they can do better. What men can, women can do better.
This is what I'm saying. Almost black on Besham. Yeah, money be bold.
Yeah. Because Chelsea, Mbane.
Mom but could dear agronom face on your mom rough.
Chelsea and Mbane winning English Women's Premier League of this particular season, and they've won it for consecutive. They are doing so well. They are doing so well when it comes to that aspect. Now, come Champions League, 1 or 2 beyond. Yes, so talking about women football, yesterday Manchester United end of year awards they had to nominate the best player, the best women player. That is Rosso. That is the name of the lady, Rosso. Yes, a very fantastic Rosso. And this is what happened after picking awards. The FA president, that is called the Shiva. Yes, he went to present the award to the woman. And when he took the award, he was like, "I think this award is too heavy for you, Rosso." And the feminist attacks are all over that. It's being sexism, and racist in women's football because you can't tell a woman that this is just a mere award. You can't say the award is too heavy for the woman. And out of a joke, that is what the man is claiming. So this is what it comes in. He said Russo picked award after scoring 10 goals for the women's side for Manchester United. They finished second, behind Chelsea. Yes, in the clip,
as a Chelsea man,
yes, in the clip that has gone viral on social media, Sheila said, "I'm not going to give this award to Rosso because it's too heavy." That is what happened, and I said, "I'm sure." Then the lady replied to the FA president that, "I'm sure you need to take on, after taking the award, you need to take on more gym." Well, because this award is not that heavy. And the feminists around the world have started kicking in. The man had to come out to apologize.
That's right.
That the comment didn't go well. But
even though he did not have any bad
they just said that, "Oh, this award is too heavy for you.
That's right.
I think I'll keep it for you." They were like, no, it's a woman. Deserves it and all that. This is how the world is turning out to be. It's interesting, Papa. And there's some interesting news today.
That's right.
Today will be the final for the Europa League.
Wow.
Yes, this evening. Yes, and Jose Mourinho is in the news.
My goodness, I want them to win.
Yes, he's playing.
I'm rooting for Roma.
AS Roma will be playing Sevilla.
I'm rooting for.
This is the record for Jose Mourinho in European football finals, especially European finals record. The first one was against Celtic, Porto and Celtic. He won the game by 3-2 and won it. That is 2003. 2004 also, Porto against Monaco won it as well, 3-0. And 2010, Inter Milan and Bayern Munich beat Bayern 2-0. And 2017, that is Manchester United against Ajax, that is the Europa League, and won it. And Roma also just last year, Roma against final, that was for the Conference League, Europa Conference League, you won it 1-0. And today, 2023, interestingly, are playing AS Roma, and actually they are playing Sevilla. So we'll be looking at how things stand as today. So we're bringing you more details on that aspect as well. Yes, and Papa, still in Europe, let's do some interesting news coming from the Ajax camp. Yes, the former Ajax player Quincy Promes, who played for Holland, has been busted at the airport. Yes, for carrying 13,000 roughly 13,000 kilograms of cocaine.
Wow.
Yes, a former player. They said the amount, the cocaine, is equivalent to almost 75 million euros. So he was busted at the airport of Holland. So people are still asking because he's still a player. He still plays in Ajax. Yes, and people are still wondering how can a professional football player, find himself in this situation. Yes.
I said cocaine head there.
Yes, a very addictive.
So sometimes I tell people say, out here, then no the cocaine, and then no the cocaine. But unya pa now the femuna masa. Be good. Just say yes, so we see can can you yes sir. Jakwana wa bobo na said no, mami for a coke.
At the point, Pablo Escobar no to me a rubber band.
That guy.
Rubber band. Any party pay £200,000 a week. Just a day on the tour rubber band.
I had money,
so it's more than yes. So interestingly, that is some interesting one coming. Yes, Papa. So yesterday, Sky Sports awards for the championship. Yes, best coach of the year went to Vicent Company. As Pep Guardiola winning the Premier League, his student also winning the championship.
That's right.
And this particular season they will be meeting in the Premier League. So it will be interesting one.
He's done well. I mean, right from football going into coaching.
He said Pep motivated him that he has a technical eye for the game, so he should go because he was the one doing. In football, they have a field coach.
That's right.
That is mostly why we have captains. So if the coach is on the touchline, there should be another coach in the field. And that was what Vincent Company was doing. So he was a good captain. Good captain. So fantastic. That is interesting one from that.
That guy is strong.
And let's come home and do some local news. Yesterday,
Bofakwa had qualified.
Yesterday.
In fact, it was one of my traditional teams.
Yes, they need to be there.
So now Bronga Hafo has about 5 or 6 teams.
Yes. As of now in the league, Adriana, Bekum Chelsea, Bichim United, Bofakwa now, and let's say
I think there is one. Sure.
Yes, I think there's one.
So they are doing well.
Yes.
And these are traditional teams.
So right now, so I have 4.
Yeah.
North
I have 4 and then
now. So Bofakwa no, I say more Sunyani.
That's right.
Town, they were all over jubilating on the streets.
Sunyani so why the papa. Oh, okay.
Somewhere
somewhere so nice.
Topic for another day. So far, no 3 clubs that have qualified for the Ghana Premier League. It's Nations FC. Yes, that is one.
Media samo di say din
any Heart of Lions, Pando Heart of Lions.
That's right, I'm happy.
Yeah, Bofakwa Tano Bofakwa. So these are the 3 clubs. We are waiting for the 3 clubs from the league that will go on there. This was the playoff yesterday. It ended in a penalty with 11 Wonders. They are also BA team. Yes, teaching 11 Wonders.
They are doing well.
Yeah, teaching 11 Wonders. They went on to the final penalty shootout. Bofakwa won it 8-7. Yes, so that was an interesting one. And now the Premier League will be interesting. Yes, Papa. And the coach of the Ghana Black Stars, Chris Hughton, has named the final 23 squad for the friendlies against Madagascar. And the goalkeepers are
Ghana Kobobo among Madagascar.
Yes, they qualify. They show me 7. They higher. They show me 7.
You bet to me. First, Ghana ni Madagascar. Mauritius. But see,
Comoros will crew.
Omuchai. Me record that day Kumasi ya kwa jie fufu bia. Ya nam konfo nochi wa madam fo no ya kwa befa me. Akwa jie fufu ya si wo mu wini ani e berry. Man to me en.
But the way they want to be Kumasi the exclusive Abra Papa Radio
Sure.
So the goalkeepers for the call up no Lawrence Atizigi. Yes, it's in the new Joseph Wallacott, our captain, our first goalkeeper.
That boy ni bibi di nechi.
Yes, Paul
keke last minute. Yes, ya kwe Paul Ebuebon ni senti. Just say, that's what mu tutu nro ho. Black Star. Black Star ni die dro die. Yeah, e dro wo mpa. Omo tutu no, omo isi obi peso oye constant.
Yes,
and no so na ejinam. Nti mami nyini fi ona mmesha. And ama I Lawrence na benya international exposure. They say World Cup. Na uja 40 bench susu.
One
so as a mommy's boy bio.
And unim the funny thing. Omobeko World Cup now. Aka 2 days for the lineup to be list, you know. And now on match against Sheffield United or whatever, the finger.
Keke.
Ball short back on bone or she gloves to the bone in finger.
Can you imagine?
And with me go World Cup and to me recover in the space of and to me meeting the World Cup deadline. So but I'm gonna call World Cup because Ghana wanted at least don't have the feel of the World Cup or World Cup on there. So any Manaf Nuruddin, yes, I mean so 3 goals.
Ochi penalties.
Penalties exactly. Oche we were eating yes. So 3 goalkeepers in the Oko defenders in this one. Dennis Odoi, the professor, yes, or Belgium, and also surprisingly, Obo making mark for Holland national team, but Obo only 1 match, and now the Obo 1 match you can naturalize for.
Okay.
Yes, we did 31, and also when you pick up Ghana Black Stars. Ali Bisseydou, also of France, has been called into the national team. Gideon Mensah, yes, our dependable right back, on also Patrick Pozu, on also Moldova, on also Ewo Musiciano, and Daniel Amati, Leicester City on current. The whole city or started only one for Leicester City. And Joseph Edu in Celta Vigo is also in there. Jiku, yes, Jiku, very fantastic defender, yes, also in there. And Nicolas Opoku from France, 2nd division, has been called, yes, in the Amins has been called. When it comes to the midfielders, we have Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, Majid Ashmeru, and Salisu Abdul Samid, and Edmond Edu can be found for the midfielders. Yes, also when it comes to the wingers, we have Joseph Peso, Osman Bukari, Kamaldeen Suleiman, Ernest Nuama. Ernest Nuama is a new young chap who now made the mark for the Ghana national team. Yes, this is the first time. And when it comes to the attack, we have Andrew
Jordan. Lamped anyway.
With Pratt still on the injury, but our Ghana.
Bobo Magana say.
Some charity works.
But none is Spain.
And draw no charity works. Maybe another chunk of more phones one of these days here. I'm making that arrangement. Any over attacking so Jordan Ayew and my brother Didi Ayew, they are in there. Inaki Williams also in there, and Kwesi Ochi is also in there. People are questioning this because he scored only 3 goals in the European competition, but we have a Ghana Premier League player, Bedno Gotete, who has scored 16 goals this particular season, hasn't made the match. So there's question around this one. Yes. And yesterday they released our friendly matches for the Ghana Black Stars. After Madagascar, October 17th, Ghana will be traveling to USA, playing a friendly match with USA.
The last time Yanni boy 2017 was 18. Yes, almost 2-1.
I will World Cup and yes, almost and so these are the friendly match, high profile friendly match. We are playing the US, United States of America, and we'll be playing 14th October. We'll be playing the German national team, the Mannschaft of Germany. That's where we'll be playing. So we have 2 potential big tough matches up there. So that is the news for today, Papa. So interestingly, that is what is happening. And the last one before I end, let's look at the top 5 leagues in the world and the teams that have won it most. And when it comes to England, Manchester United has won it 13 trophies. Yes, when it comes to the Premier League, people won't understand it because when you look at their record, they have we have the English Premier League and we have the Barclays Premier League. Before the Barclays
at the time,
yes. So they've won it 13 times. Yes, they have won it more than any other club in England. When you go to the German Bundesliga, Bayern has won it 13 times. Yes, that is their record. And over Spain, so Barcelona leading the log with 12 league trophies. And interestingly, that is how it stands there. And when you go to PSG, they've won it 11 times in France. So that is the interesting one. We are hoping Manchester City can catch up to them real quick, then they can get their bragging rights. All right, sir. So this is how we end today's sports news on Buffalo Radio. I'm your host, Eric Maist, and I will be bringing you more yes, going on. Yes.
So this weekend you have an interview?
Yes, this weekend, because of the FA Cup final, Manchester United and Manchester City. That's right. Probably we'll be bringing Stooge supporters on both sides in the studio and get their thoughts on the game and tell.
But we are going to disunite them. It's a
definitely
fact.
We are beating them hands down and take the FA Cup. We are doing trouble.
Sure.
So this will be the second trophy. Then the following week we end it with the Champions League. So all the United fans out there, they should just be watching out for something special. They will enjoy the match football game like what we did to Real Madrid. They will enjoy the game, soak in the game, and lose, and they will be proud of Manchester City players. So
Certainly.
That would be what we want.
Some people are not too happy. That was Professor Eric Mers, Professor of Sport. I'm going for a break. I'll be right back. Mpɔtam Morning Show.
Asampayetia Obayansa Fusu Obunibia Wankana Sam Zema Futu Sam Kakre wa Supeme Yo Kofi Omaya Woman Omani ya Mamana Genyi Baby Ako Wachaza Zaya Wareni Wonsom Wanini Pa Asadipa Wofioye Yamo Yambera Ebe Ya Ifina Omaya Umano Omaya Mamana Adiwaya Nora Yamichata Yamana Renya Wonso Wanini Pa Sawaya Wanabe Yamo Yambera Ebe Ya Ifina Wonso Wanini Pa Asadepa Ofioyo Yamo Yambera Ebe Ya Ifina Omabeya Ifina Omabeyo Asitebeya Ifina Oh Omabeya Ifina Yana Yamo Yambera Abeya Obrayu Arabo Omabeya Ifina Emina Yamo Yambera Abeya Ifina Ese Omabeya Ifina Obraya Sabeya Ifina Ro Ao Omabeya Ifina Yamo Yambera Abeya Yamoni Omabeya Ifina Abraya Boya Yamo Yambera Abeya Omabeyo Omabeya Ifina Obrayi Warabo Yamo Yambera Abeya Ifina Sikanye Bredo Wafa Simpawa Weyes na Winya Yamishira Omani Payo Zefua Enyanum Yafanya Misroye Jumana Nyami Besroyen Obraya Boya Yamo Yambera Abeya Ifina Omabeya Ifina Ejano Mapofo Asitebeya Ifina Omabeya Ifina Adije Yamo Yambera Yafa Enyibunkawa Omabeya Ifina Yanaro Yamo Yambera Abeya Ese Abrabeya Ifina Asitebeya Ifina Omabeya Ifina Yamo Yambera Abeya Yajobi Yayazo Omabeya Ifina Yamo Yambera Abeya Saeba Ukarana Washawa Omabeya
All right, on my be ye feminu me nwara 8:50 on top of the hour. We have 10 minutes to 9 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. So we have our caller, our reporter, I should say, or Hineba Kofi Prince, and you have to report to us. He's somewhere, and it will interest you to know that Ghanaians are desperately waiting for good roads. We want to enjoy good roads. So we have our Hineba Coffee Prince on the line. He's going to speak to us. Wherever you find yourself, I want you to hit the share button, share the message on your page, on your timeline, send the link to your friends. Remember, Margie?
Papa, Wajao.
I hope to say,
Oyankopon adawro ma yahu ye pa.
Edewradiase. Na hina ujina?
All right, make sure with you for any wahwefo nyinara. Na mo bi biara so ba akwaba eba opalo radio so.
That's right.
And then more timu ewo Ashaman main station.
Ashama main station.
Main station echiwa. Na ekwan na ewo Ashama main station echiwa no. Papa, ta wo hwa kwan na. Kwan de atitia pansam na. Enye bako kurasi.
That's right.
Na eye din ma ahyenkafo ne se. Omo beko abantam. Nti ade bako a ekoso ewo Ashaman main station. Honum sisi America. Na me eye ahyenkafo ne bidin komo no na omo ka se eye kwan no NDC mmereso no 2012 omo ba ye be ye na
NDC aban eye John Mahama ene Mills aban yesa
aban so pepepe 2012 no omo ba be hwe kwan no eno mo ye na enu achi no aben bia insi kwan no so anase onfa caterpillar anase grader bia emeju kwan no ebepem ne 11 good years e kwan no atete obiaba noko ene okwan no ase ama ede oyeni ni atefe ato drivers sia eye ade a etete omusisia
na obetumi ama ni omanfo ni bia kasa
empacho me drivers umyeni bi wa mepese woni omombe kasa
na ekwan no why ena ewo so ye kwan ye Ministry of Roads and nase Federal Roads and nase we ye major road ye hia aban sika nsa ne akoye.
Okay, we no akokoye major road.
Okay.
Because class no dodo na na fa so. Taxi fa so we for urban for so trotro for nyina fa so private for nyina fa so. Enti main road a nkofo fa so. Edi akone abasa.
Enti me ka kira hwefo se momra Facebook sisia na momahwe kwan a ye ka ho asem. Papa Law Radio ye authentic, ye making sure say asem a ye ka ne ye wo evidence. Okokota enye kasa tenten eye evidence awo ena emaudi inkunim wo wasem nti obi amra Facebook omanfo obi a bra Facebook sisia na behwe se kwan na ekwan no sa street ni ye friend say
okay, that street no I'm friend no almost night market
Ashama what you say ho ye adwuma ma de che 24 hour
o share the way the way almost di akoniaba na ebi mu nda sana meka no ebi nda because ejodi de koso ebi ton ade ama ade sachi omo sachi akuku Ashama na nkasa titiri na nkasa Ashama pro na nkasa de Ashama na yenda wa hase
na MP MC assemblyman omo yawe
NS nobe na MP na ni peswaso na ye ha enti no ono so ohwe na akwan no and MCs ni DCs no omo hwe na na akwan na eden omo yema otimamfo no ene ahyenkafo no
na assemblyman owo area ho so
assemblyman no na me pa ahwe agini na so em say mentumi anyo bia amma me ni din nti
and the money how you beto aso brepamu no that's right brepamu no ye ne no ebekasa na driver phone bi wa ma me ne ba kon kasa
enti me de ma driver phone bi na no makasa
ai openyi machi me mo akwa baba Papa Law Radio so na udin de saying
me so me pa cho me din di Isaac Note
what transama Mpɔtam ojina ba bia ojina na ye frɛ ho saying
night market road from main station to night market continue to Lebanon.
Okay.
From Asama main station to night market eko Lebanon eko Jericho Lebanon the main road.
Okay. Entina ye say ohwe opposite direction a ebi call Lebanon, ebi nso call ehemfa.
Yeah,
Jericho. And now onsa oso ojina benkuma na nifa ehemfa na call Jericho ni Lebanon no.
Ufri Ashama main station na o call Lebanon. On your right, call Lebanon.
Okay.
And on your left, call Jericho.
Maybe some way you know say the behwe say the omanfo no ateti amofam no ye betumi address ye. It is all share baby amokwan na asay a ebeye kwansima be say ebi ye beka say kilometer baako ana mienu ana miensa.
Kilometer no de penny se dia mint kire but ya dia
emuwa just baby asay ne wa ana yitia
from Asama main station to up to Newtown Junction.
I just say wapa.
Up to from Vacant flat to Newtown Junction there. Manhole. Enye photo.
Photo.
Yeah. Enye asem kuma kura.
Enti die na wo kafa kwan na asai.
Eja kwan na asai ni de dem kuna me wo kan fa ho because yesu wo kwan no ho up to now.
Every ben na kwan yi say.
Kwan we de openi kwan we asai is more than 10 years.
10 years. Mepacho assemblyman ne MC MP omo
ya we pa because say na make it say MP there onti ashama ha menim say ye nukro say ye nukro enya ashama ha na oti but MC there ye ni na ti ashama ha
or
ya we.
That's right.
Assemblyman so there oti nchen ha ono there say o ya assembly ti oti area mu ya an assemblyman eti
or MC ya we and MP so ya we and assemblyman so ya we mo yo manfo no matu anamu bi say yen call mo ho and yen call hwo machiri kwan so mahu a and o mayo mo hu so mo hu ya ene ye ba ne ya be ka kire ma mo mahu say kwan ne nye mpacho matu anamu bi za
openi yetu anamo menim se wo beti a brebi a twe mu no driver for say like ye be ye demonstration ade beti no na ya kosisa a soldier for e dia begu Kaketo Park say wo a wo be ye sa demonstration no
ye be che
na pepe wo mu ne wo ebedi
enti je say mo man for
ehu e beto driver for no so ma sa demonstration na ye be ye no tumi amaso
man for no right say omo demonstrate na wo Ghana mamra mu say bibi nkoyie wa mamumu a mokoje Public Order Act o wo ho kwan say wo ye demonstration adenti no mo ka mo hye
ene de just empanifo no na ebetimi a kire wo ma ho kwan ma sa demonstration na amaso o mo ko se sa soja for be gu hono say ma obi a nye demonstration ana sa demonstration no etimi ambaso media mi aminim pa ho na mekan
na kire se ye kam kasabo ahye ye kam ahye se de be ya mo bisa de ntumi nkodru oman empanyifo nanim yo den na opese aban assemblyman aban ne de ni ogira na namu ye mu MC ye no enti de na opese MC assemblyman na MP omo ye de ma mo
eja na ye see MP nye kwan sa na ya wo mo de dada ye
but obetuma boa amya ye obetumi ni MC akasa ono akura betumi di sika koye because omudi ye sika omudi di ya
enu free hona assembly na assembly no ono no ye nim na sede se na assembly no ye wo se assembly no ma omanfo na ye ti ashama no ye nim assembly no ono na sede enti se MP enye kwan se na omo kanu no na se assembly no so entimi nya hwe emfa ye kwan ho de a but assembly no wo hu kwan say digital edema aban dia and dia na wo ma wo ti na ye wo kasa wo masema
meti wase a kire se mo gigi ye to but enia wo se mo ye man no mo nye ene munya to ne gi
day and day every day bia wo mo ba be gi to no but to na wo mo gi no ni nim de ko deporting ti a wo mo gi to no
uko park ka no am park ni here uko park ka no am park ni yes ya chiwo
and it dey cost papa
et mu how maku sem pa anything apart from a kwan yi dia na driver for mo fam e wo ashama na madwuma yem
openi ya sema ye fam wa afama ha de apart from kwan no dem biom e na ye hia fi aban ho because obekwa koto spare pass edu nansa na say ye tia ye yito e de ma aban na onye kwan no ma ye na ye bre sisi ano ye masku fiskwa ni tia ye din ko uye adwuma kakra o di koto pass
ese car senso adoso
enti no bread ye bread papa enya sem kuma ti ne se wo mo be ye kwan no e de ama ye keke na ye driver for say ye ho atoye kwan na to say na moji monka wo mu no wo be hwe na police force kwan no so o mo say wan ye road wetter ye chiw road wet na ye no e ho mfaso ni de hi pa
e kwan ya moji hu sika ise mu ayi e kwan no e wo se mo ye man na etumi faso nti moji hu sika no mo nye hu so adwuma
na ye tia na kwan no so mo nye enti no me ntiase every day bia police force na kwan so check say ye be ye road wet and so road na mo check ye say ye nye road wet no so no ye hu road na ye be faso na ye bia ye adwuma
opanyi se monso yase monte we ni so monso monte so 10%.
Eja 10% no podi anya kranka e be send bia ka ho.
Sa
adentia me pacho ma mi ncheche onyama bia ni so.
Chire mi mu.
Mi kuta Opel. Last year me to Opel engine. 22,600. And then ye kwa hotel Opel engine fit last year June. Me to Opel engine 2,600. And then ye kwa boso kan ye hotel Opel engine 5,000. Ye to tie car cover. Ye to no 80 cedis. And then ukota tie cover 200 cedis. Brake food. Ye to no 12 cedis. And now ukoto brake food 35 Ghana cedis. Enti no se wo be ka kire yen se yen fuel so sa nyama we amabobo so nyina
abana consider ni nyina
enti no o yen driver for no o ku ya na se o ye yen den
nti mu de mu mfita nya de amobete so na ate so kina
enti so no de anya adwuma
because I think say omampanyi ene na bidwafo nanka wo so mo hwe spare parts ho nsensem ni nyina ansana wo makasa monte so 10% na omo na hwe fuwa ne pe na yeto so nso aya mode moto so ntemo yeto so na moto so
openi wo mo kasa enye nokre se yeto fuwa mu na ansana driver for better than GPRT mpanifo me sa mpanifo no me nimba bia wo mote be say yen twen na wo mo be work percentage ansana ya tro fem opa sa asem we yen ko Ghana hafa na nyina na yen misa driver for union for no
say
atufu we mu ma driver for di wo mo pe atufu we mu ana
antumu ni ye che
aturo fem mu ana just say
GPRT for aba
ansana ya ka say ye the 5% atu mo transport mo enti wo mo kan sa enye nokre sesi abibia akosoro aban ni hwe say nyama na akosoro no ebeba fom ba lorry fe de yesi lorry fe emra fom
As I say, driver for Masitre Moya Dimpa. Yeah, that's a papa, openi, Yamishra, papa.
I'm say, Openi Bako Person or Casana on the way hitipa.
Mamma and Casa.
Hello, Uncle.
Openi, Memoaqua Papa Low Radio so.
Yo, Muslim was.
Near Zua hitipa, this articulator.
Member MPP 40 Assin say.
Hey, MPP, oh.
I'm a person MPP 40 Assin say. Ashama Hana Yawonu. A woman say, and this photo Abama Ashama Yatu Abama NDC. Now, more your MPP Fusu, I assure to Abama
MPP.
Abino or MPP. Now, Macasa maybe can edit the Pomba Shama. Fantu adbaya my and say Ashama ba MPP for your two ma MPP no. I don't see or no Assin a center the vote on your in the Saban say I didn't see no yawo Ashama na MPP for her. That's even though say yan two abama MP no ewo Ashama ya MPP. That's what two man this. Na ya ban say MPP for na yawo hana ya to aba. MPP mom so many vote no yeah empire was where beg
not just say
MPP for chief executive no to
okitra ko we ni mako na momo te hu fifire
anti e wo ma yeso MPP for you won bi na ashama habi yeso to abama MPP nke ba na say chief executive no to head and on sorry man this yi metna ho ne hu say ndi ko control ashama
asabna wo kano etosumpa even those moto aba edema MP and the president no ne na woye mo MC MPP ni enti eto asum enti ono ye MPP ni no ntumi emedi djuma wo so odidi ma ashama nyina na chese wo so ofi ona ne NDC betena so ne ehun se NDC MC na te ho na waye makoma so ade de amamo na ya kan say ekwan ya na minimi unua ba ko yi ka ho asɛm ade na wo bɛka fa sai kwan na kwan ye ko Jericho ene Lebanon
yo ekwan no ho asɛm na ye fa chief executive.
That's right.
Who buy it? Who say NDC for akɔgye loan abaya kan and say who try loan 6 years in the me 6 years loan them plan NDC for kɔgye yanti but you be say na who try kan wie asama ha mu ba bia obefa yanjo tax asama ha mu ba bia obefa yanjo tax
na de no mo hamosa
oh my CJ every station there no wa mo for be matter mo magic ticket
omoji openyimeba omoji de yeden de na omo so omo de ye
eno ne asem na ye bisa ye ho no woji fika na wo de yeden wo an kase me see Sunday po omaje ticket Sunday o Sunday omo betra market mu se omo wa sha ma ha na bi mu fi echiachiri ba ebeton ade wa sha ma nto omo ya hafi Sunday omo baba jom take it.
Kwasi ada kwasi.
Mama ne ahubi.
Home dan so da wan kwaje yi tax na anye dey.
Omo yina. Nti say kan mo dia be.
Home dan so da wan kwaje tax na anye dey.
Yeah.
Enhwehwe ni mu.
Home da o kire ba be dia obi ho na kasa otunu ba jiji.
MC ye friend o kire wo hu.
Wo friend o kire.
Na de no yesa.
Yenim na opesi ka akọ. Sika so pa na wo de say say man important anka ye ne beje.
Yeah.
Ese mon ka champion for.
Yeguso.
Everything no so hwe da adwuma no ntum ya o sifem.
Yate.
No bro no bet no be say so man no say man ya ho chi yan.
Yate. Asem bia obeka on platform is kwa chiri mpanyifo tie pa nti omate ombetu hu anamo. Opanyi den na o peso kan de chire Ghana fo nyina.
Meda mama ka chire Ghana fo nyina say MPP aban o hye ne sapo mu de na ya ma no bu na ya de no Oshama Yaman Copum, as an egg out from the woman near the sea.
Monty Fu also, or Monty Fairness, and then I'm more some better.
On the Yamana, Mafoto, or German, I don't want to say so. How much is this? I said, all the vessel. And they are ready. They make us a million people. Million people.
Okay.
Before I say, Obasha Yamana Copum, they are Yama small, yeah, free and one toying.
Open your medasi, papa.
Papa, wow, what's in your situation now? Say, papa, next round now, America credit, Papa, your person no casa. But the man of Quenya Cran.
Mamma Casa 1 minute.
But you, Agra,
open your some count.
And council,
Memo Aquaba Papa Low Radio, so Wakusem Benden, our Pesoka.
Yo, Agra me Casacra.
Casa.
Then you mean animal, I can't, yes, sir. But maybe a habit to young fine.
Acquire your report and where future pictures, ye show. TV ni sokra enko yie kra enko yie kra
ana mehwe akwan ne die enti yesre se ne mabai mamu njan
yate ye be bo hwa kopim se ye be ya mamo
ebi mu be ye no ma ja to omo nsi ha bi almost be 10 years ami bia no mo kan
ye be bo hwa ko MC ni ho MC no ye be pen number ni afre no brepam na ye bisa no no so ni enti a wagya sa kwan na to ho up to now.
Correct every day ye plan say police force any okay who be gina so de bia data you see am no wo ka say ni ta don si obedu ono mu gina ho udu ono mu gina ho kwan ni yes on ba be gina issue to kura on ba be gina article issue to na informal tantanta no on ba be gina what checkers.
That's right.
Oh in yes remo sani ma be fa we tie no mamu ndai nto
yate ye nya nto okra ne wo ka bia wate
sisi ame no konta me car me yusu me front no shockers over ni na awu ni nyina wana mkwa we ntia asa me kokoto foforo almost 700 cities
kose
oh nti no sisi ya bre nti mesre
ye be ye hu adwuma eja e be ye hu adwuma
ejuma pa mo ye
ye dase
mo ya de ye
dase bebre
ejuma pa mo ye na mo nyere mo na munkosi na munye
yo
na yenso ye be ye de dewura ma mo sane station papa mo bo sa abra no.
That's right.
Yenso ye bo dewura ma mo
yati
na mo mbre ye stickers ni bi na ye tim fam ye
mati ye de stickers ni bi beba ho
be bo ye na wasi bi
yo yenso ye da masi.
Okay papa I'm say
ye de besi ya
acheni oni matam ka wase na wasuma
piao
me je mama mo studio
yo nyamishira ya reporter Oheneba Kofi Prince okodi ni juma ewo ashaman main station echipe kwanya lead to Jericho ene Lebanon omo kwan ne nyenyenyenyenye oba Facebook abehu tantan MC Zoti office eno no muti every nam akese omo enjoy life ye bebo modianse ye be frɛ MC no na ya boy homodin na ye ni ono so atwetwe enkomo. David Santos,
Attorney General.
It's 9:15 AM GMT.
Of course.
Boko de
Bibi anye boko.
Adenti.
So say SCC die enye o. Say ya man wudie. Di wudie mu na di. Na kakra ni so a ese yemfa ma obi nso no. Na chichina ntwan. Wa butu so say umpese omu chef andie no ombedi. That is bad.
David Santos Jiraso na Honorable Jachikwe said Parliament declares Assin North seat vacant. The NDC is of the view that it is illegal. They have taken an entrenched position. They still believe that Honorable Jachikwe won the elections on legalities. Honorable Abdul Razak Hussein, secretary for Medina constituency, the NDC, is on the line. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning, Apostle.
It's been a while.
Yes.
You are missed.
It's true.
I hope.
True. I've been under the weather small.
Oh, sorry. I remember you spoke to us last week, and we wish you a speedily recovery.
Thank you.
I pray and hope and believe you get better. So let's take a little of your time. We'll go straight to the topic. Parliament declares Assin not a seat vacant. Honorable, your take on this one.
Yeah. First and foremost, let me give thanks and glory to Almighty God Allah for bringing us such a wonderful day today.
That's right.
And greetings to all your listeners.
Thank you, sir.
Parliament declared the seats vacant. That is as a constitutional right of Parliament.
That's right.
Once the Supreme Court has declared that the elections of the Honorable Jackie Grayson is null and void. After all the documents and the ruling document has been served on Parliament, the only needful that Parliament can do is to declare the seat officially vacant.
Yeah.
Because it's only Parliament that can declare. As we speak, if Parliament had not declared, there will never be any by-election in that constituency.
That's right.
It will still remain hanging. So once Parliament is the mandatory body, it's only fair they also do their part, in which they've done that, and that's as a result of declaring the seat vacant now.
And so we are looking at Honorable Jackie Grayson. Once his name has been expunged from the records of Parliament, it means he has never been an honorable.
Once a soldier,
always a soldier.
Always a soldier. That is to the people who the court belongs to them. For them, to them, he has never been, and to Parliament records, he has never been. But to the good people of Assin and the good people of this country are all witnesses that he has been an MP. And he was duly elected by the good people of Assin North. You cannot force somebody on people. And it was an election that he contested. And the people decided that no, this is a good man. This is someone who is down to earth. This is someone who, when he wasn't even an MP, we run to him, we go to him with our needs, our concerns, and he's able to address them halfway through. So they have belief, they have some expectations in him. And honestly, they gave him an overwhelming endorsement. And after that, and even as we speak, Apostle,
yes, sir.
Even when the so-called Buhari started, he never relent on his horse in terms of giving that kind of support that he has been granting the people of Assin North. He continued even when he was barred from attending or partaking or participating in any parliamentary exercise or duties. He was still seen helping his people. As and when they have any challenges, they go to him. And you see, Jackie Grayson Honorable is someone who cut across the entire community within the Assin North.
That's right.
He is not vindictive. He is not selective. And he is not that person who you will say because he's an NDC MP, so I cannot go to him. No. He's somebody who cut across all the political divide within that particular constituency. Everybody walks to him for assistance, one way or the other. And from the signals that we picked from the ground and the little background checks that I have done personally, goes to indicate that he is somebody, when you come, he doesn't look at your background in terms of maybe which party do you belong to, or whether you voted for him or you support him or no. Once you are an indigene of Assin North, so long as you belong there, so long as you vote there, once you bring your issue to him, he makes sure that he meets you halfway. He do everything possible within his means to assist you. So he's a fine gentleman, and he's somebody who cuts across. And the good people of Assin North are ever ready on any day, any given time. They will still endorse him.
Is the NDC confident of winning back that seat?
More than 100% confident. More than 100% confident. Whatever strategy that they use, where they went to do that 7 days wonder with machines to Nkumewu to just start doing something, and all of a sudden after election, or they've moved out and other things. The dynamics in Assin North is different from that of the Kumewu. Yes, and the good people of Assin North are much wide awakened. They are much concerned, and they are ready, they are poised, and they are the people there, and they believe who is capable of helping them or assisting them as a member of parliament. So I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that Kambi Watts, Honorable Jackie Kwesi, will again be re-elected by the good people of Assin North. And you see, this, what is currently happening within the country, and looking at the issues about the Kumewu, some electoral officer going to vote on behalf of an old woman or a blind woman against her own wish, and looking at the before the start of election signing of declaration sheet and other things, all this thing is, and then you put all this together and then you add it to the court issues. We are driving to a point where if care is not taken, people in charge of leadership at certain institutions will become, excuse me to say, so to say, useless. Nothing of theirs that they will say that the citizen will work with, or the citizen will try to even accept whatever they are saying, whether it is credible or not. This is a wake-up call for all of us. You cannot suppress the people to a certain level. President AKUFO-ADDO sat in the studios of Peace FM and said there is going to be uprising with the current economical situation then. Today, you compare then and today. Today's economical situation hardship has worsened. It's serious. And you look at the rate at which young guys, young ladies, the youth are dying, the anger in them, how hungry citizens are. This is a signal for people in charge of certain institutions that are presumed to be revered institutions to bring some sort of sanity into our system, to serve as a guide or as a support or protection for ordinary citizens. Whereas they are seen doing the bidding of the government, where the government itself already has angered the citizens. It's a serious issue. It's a serious issue. And if care is not taken, what President AKUFO-ADDO said in 2016 in the studios of the studios of Peace FM in an interview granted by Vacant, is exactly what is going to happen in this country. That is exactly what Nana-Addo said. The current hardship, the economic hardship we are witnessing, if care is not taken, there will be an uprising, there will be upstring here in Ghana. And it's exactly what the Archbishop Duncan Williams once said, that if care is not taken...
I remember he had an interview with Paula Dumoche.
Absolutely. And he made that statement. And he said with the current hardship that is happening, or
it's
we are
building
witnessing
gradually, slowly, gradually.
Slowly, it's building up.
Gradually.
And now, as I'm talking to you, Apostle, the anger level has built up to the extent that institutions like the judiciary must sit up. Institutions like the independent body, electoral commission, must begin to build, to redefine their credibility. They must begin to build on a certain trust by the people. Else, Apostle, I'm telling you, very so near soon, the electoral commission will come out with a certain declaration and the citizens will not accept it. And I'm sorry to say, the uprising that Nana-Addo said, the uprising that Nicholas Williams said, is exactly what we are going to witness. And you see, all these things that are happening, the people who have been put in place to put in check and balances of these whole situations should remember, all these big men, the so-called big men or the so-called appointing authorities who appoint them, are already having their diplomatic passports. They are already having their American visas with their wives, with their children, with their families. They are, most of them, who, even 72 hours to the general election, they fly their families out of the country.
Honorable, are you calling for war?
I will never do that because Ghana is a peacefully loving country.
That's right.
But you only get peace when justice is provided.
I like that.
When there is injustice, that is where the peace will be tormented. And I'm not calling for war, but I'm rather quoting or reaffirming or confirming what President Nana AKUFO-ADDO said.
So now his words are coming back to bite him.
Exactly. And I'm also confirming with the good advice, the good counsel that the Archbishop Duncan Williams.
I watched that interview. I've watched it many times. That portion alone. He said
it's not as if
he was talking about the Arab Spring, and then he was giving emphasis on how if care is not taken, it could just explode in Ghana as well.
Absolutely.
And trigger, and not Ghana alone, it will trigger to other countries and all that.
The West African
which is possible because we are having a lot of instances where politicians are always eating at the expense of the citizenry.
Apostle.
Yes,
let me quote. Let me refresh our minds. When the first president of the Republic of this country, Kwame Nkrumah, said or made a statement that the Ghanaian people, it takes them slowly, but gradually they will build up. They build up slowly, but when they finally build up to that level, that crescendo, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do.
The military can hold arms, but they cannot shoot.
They can't do anything. I'm telling you. See, Apostle, let's take the statistics of this country. Put all the security agencies together and put all the citizenry together, the civilians. Is it the same? Is it something that we can be proud of?
No.
So we should tread cautiously. The fact that president appoints you does not mean you owe allegiance to the president. No. It was a constitutional right that he should appoint you. But immediately he appoints you, it becomes your allegiance now becomes to the state, to the country, to the good citizens. Those are the vulnerable. The citizen pay the taxes of the president. We pay him, we shelter him, we clothe him, we feed him and his family. And we expect certain kind of justice observed from his end. So if you are enjoying peace, you are only enjoying the peace because there seems to be some small or let's say some amount of kind of justice. But when the justice begins to be tilted in the wrong direction, you can imagine the signal you are sending to the citizenry. So our court system, people must sit up. People must begin to understand that the people who start in the court, the judges, and that they are human beings like you and I, Apostle. They are not superhuman beings. They are just human beings, ordinary human beings like you and I. Apostle, you know where I stay, you know where I live, I know where you stay, you know where we know where you live. Equally, we know where all others also live and their families live. Ghana is not an Iceland, and all these people are not somebody's living in some kind of space that you can't reach him or you can't get to him. All that we are saying, the right things must be done. There must be equal justice and equal right within the system. You can't force somebody to lead people. You cannot force forcing on down onto the people. The good people of Assin North are the people who stay there, who live there, who see day-to-day life over there. They will decide who they want. And once they decide, people must respect it. People must give a respect to the decision of the masses. So the NDC are very much 100% optimistic.
Honorable, let's look at Honorable Gyakye-Kwesi's court issues. According to private legal practitioner Gary Nimako, he hinted that the Assin North MP elect at the time owns allegiance to both Ghana and Canada, which violate the provision of Article 94, Clause 2A of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. Now, if Mr. Gyakye-Kwesi was aware why did he still insist on going into elections?
As of the time that he showed up in 2020, he was asked of all these documents, the documents of his renunciation and the rest and other things. And he was not even asked. That is the law. He's supposed to provide them. And he provided them. And he provided them to the EC, which is the right authority or the body that supervises such perusals or investigations. And the EC itself went through the documents and said they are satisfied. And truly, he has renounced.
So can the EC be sued by Honorable Jackie Kwesi?
So if the court has given such a ruling, I will equally expect that there must be a punitive action against the EC itself. Because Jackie Kwesi did not just overnight stood up and contested. So let me confirm. Did not just printed his picture on the ballot papers.
So let me confirm what Gary Nimakon said to confirm what you are saying. He indicated that at the time when the MP-elect filed his nomination with the Electoral Commission, he was still holding on to his Canadian citizen. This, he said, called for the disqualification of the candidate, but the EC failed to do that and allowed him to go through the system, which led to his victory in December 7th elections. You get the connection here now.
So Apostle, all comes back today that Jackie Kwesi has done no wrong.
So he's innocent.
He was demanded of those documents and he put it to the EC. It's incumbent on the Electoral Commission itself to take it up and go through it, do the necessary cross-check, which the EC itself came out to confirm that yes, they've done all that and they are satisfied with his status as citizen. They came out, the Electoral Commission itself came out to tell the whole world that, we have gone through his documents, we have cross-checked with the other country agencies, and it has been confirmed that yes, he has indeed renounced his status in terms of citizenship to that particular country or his allegiance to that particular country, and that he now owes only one allegiance to that Ghana. And based on that, the EC was satisfied and they gave the clearance. And then they took his particulars. They accepted his nomination forms. They accepted the payment that he made in terms of paying to be able to get the filing done. And based on that, they did their vetting, the necessary cross-check and other things. Afterwards, they printed the ballot papers. And they went into the election. And he contested and he won. And the good people of Assin North said, no, he's a good man. And he's not just good, but by experience with someone that they believe and have hope that he can deliver. And truth is, they are West. And they voted him. And immediately after the vote, before even this Obuaba till date, we all can hear and we can attest to the grounds what is happening in that particular constituency. The good things that the people are saying, how he has been able to stand through thick and time with them, how he has been able to be consistent in terms of attending to their challenges or their issues or difficulties. So, what is the crime of Jackie Kwesi here? So if the courts will bring such a ruling, I equally expect the court to take on the EC. As we speak by now, the Electoral Commissioner should have been sacked. Yes, Madame Jemensa should have been sacked because she was the head. Then it means she had failed to do her job as it demands. So she should be sacked by now. Just as they are saying Jackie Kwesi should step down, or maybe they've nullified that particular election.
Honorable,
but it's not the case.
That's right. So, somebody from other quarters, somebody may say the NDC was aware, but you insisted, allowed him to go through the process. He was sworn in to be part of the 8th Parliament. Was it because you wanted to win the Speaker of Parliament? So let's take the risk, sacrifice him. Other people are saying you use Jackie Kwesi as a sacrificial lamb to get the Speaker of Parliament position.
Apostle.
Yes, sir.
If you take the voting on the Speaker of Parliament, even if you minus Jackie Kwesi's votes, let's say minus him, we would have still gotten Dagbin to be the Speaker.
And so the
If you look at the numbers,
the MPP had another a mole among them who voted against his own
yes.
party.
So even if you take Jackie Kwesi, we would have still won the parliament, the speakership. As Bagan is there now. So that one is non-starter. They shouldn't even go there. And again, let's even admit that yes, the NDC was in known. That yes, he's still holding some sort of allegiance to another country. And then we deliberately filed him to go. Who is the referee? Who is the final judge? Who is the final authority to clear somebody to contest? Is it not the EC?
Certainly.
So it's when you go, it all comes back to the EC, at the doorsteps of the EC. So it has nothing to do with the NDC. We have done our due diligence and we have gone ahead to confirm that yes, indeed, Jackie Kwesi is qualified. It behoves on the EC itself to equally conduct its own thorough investigation. And they came out and said what? They have done that and the man is what? Okay, and is legally qualified.
That's right.
What has that got to do with the NDC again?
Honorable AKUFO-ADDO commissions 84 million euros Elmina fishing harbour. During the commissioning, he threw some jabs and towards directed at former president. He said he is happy that the former president is alive to see the commissioning of the Elmina 84 million euros fishing harbour. Your take on that? I think it's a good achievement.
Ghana needs development.
That's right.
Ghana at all levels needs development. Every development that will take place or will come to life goes to inure to the benefit of the citizens of Ghana. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama started with these fish processing facilities on those coastal areas, where AKUFO-ADDO went to inaugurate or commission this fishing harbour. He has already been told that he should link it to the fish processing facility or port. If you have a fishing harbour and then you don't have the processing, then how do you call it, facility? How do you then achieve the total output that you are producing, output that you want? You definitely have to process the fish.
That's right.
If you have the harbour, the fish goes to the harbour.
I think we always have to appreciate each other because governance is a continuous process.
Exactly.
But it looked like a few years ago, this equalization, I have done this, you have done that, I am doing this and all that. I thought Ghana has graduated from these petty politics and all that, but it keeps reoccurring and every commissioning.
We done that long ago under the tenure of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
That's right.
Where we saw the then late presidents and also the former president John Mahama giving credit to President Kufuor on certain projects.
That's right.
In this country. We've seen, I forgot, if I should remember, I'll bring it. There was a project where they invited President Kufuor, who came hand in hand. They all commissioned set projects.
That's right.
It was started by him. And when they came, they make sure they completed it. It's not the case as we see today. What has happened to the Kumasi Jute Factory today? That was revamped by President Mahama. What is happening to the Konfi Jute Factory? I say Konfi, what's the name? Commander Sugar Factory.
That's right.
There are a lot of projects that have been stalled. What is happening to the affordable housing at the Sagleme?
Yeah.
There are a lot of projects. Are you aware that Ridge Hospital, there's a second phase to it, and till date, it has been stalled? Afariwa Military Hospital, annex in Kumasi, is also on the hold. There are several of such projects. Take the E-blocks, for instance. Take the E-blocks. Apostle,
Yes,
imagine if by the assumption of AKUFO-ADDO and Bawumia, if they've been able to complete all the remaining E blocks, do you know what the E blocks would have done to the SHS? But for wanting of scoring cheap political points, they decided to abandon all these projects. And as we speak, some of these facilities have turned into a harboring place for squatters. There are a lot of projects that has not been attended to by this current government. How do you start a new project when there are existing one that's supposed to be completed or that needs that kind of attention? It's good to have a fishing harbor. There's no doubt about that, because it goes to help the community folks within that enclave.
That's right.
And it's good that President Mahama also built a fishing processing facility there. So when you put these two together, it goes to mean that there will be life in terms of the fishing industry over there will be ease or will be at ease. So it's a good thing. How many times have we not seen President AKUFO-ADDO going to commission project that was started by Mahama, and he has never even made mention of his name? Are you present on your own or for yourself, or you are present to come and put good things in place for the good people of this country? Posterity shall continue to be our judge.
Thank you. Honorable, Bawumia will break the 8 for us. Without Bawumia, we are going to lose 2024 elections, says Mr. Albert Mensah, one of the MPP's gurus. Are you scared of Bawumia?
Apostle?
Yes, sir.
Google said what? Chronic liar. Google. And when you Google it, you see it. And I've always maintained, and I've said this on your network before, and I'm going to repeat it. The MPP can decide to put Bawumia, Alan Chamanti, Apreku, Kennedy Japan, put all of them together.
Community Japan.
Yes.
And then Dr.
Put all of them together.
Also.
Yes, put all of them together. They'll still lose these elections. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Once beaten, twice shy. You cannot cheat somebody on 2 occasions and think that you can get the other time. It's not possible. Apostle.
Yes, sir.
I've said certain things prior to our internal primaries. I made certain statements, and after the primaries, it came to pass. And all the things that I said, it came.
Sure.
And I'm telling you, come 7th December 2024, the good people of this country, having tested water and alcohol, now know the difference. Go to the polls. They will go to the polls and they will vote and elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And come 7th January 2025, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, by the grace of Almighty Allah God, will be sworn in as the elected president of the Republic.
Thank you, sir.
And nothing is going to change about this.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir. I like your confidence level. Thank you for speaking with us. We are grateful.
You're welcome.
Honorable, we'll talk later. I'm grateful.
Thank you.
All right. So, Honorable Razak Abdul Hussein. I like his confidence level. A very great figure. And he's the secretary for the NDC Medina constituency. Honorable, thank you very much. David Santos,
Attorney General.
Mine be year 15 minutes to 10 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com, online radiobox.com. It's not late to share. Hit the share button, share the broadcast on your page, on your timeline. Send the link to your friends. All right, Kwadu Farms. One more ton broilers, or more layers. Free baby bovans. Bovans in a year, one more two nkosia pa. nti omo wo Kwadu Farms wo broilers, omo layers, omo bovans ni bi, omo white, and omo brown. White no ye ton no 14 Ghana cedis. 14 Ghana cedis. E wo from papa 14 Ghana cedis. Now brown and so ye ton no 13 cedis 50 pesos. 13 cedis 50 pesos. A year for papa beer to be where you to for a boy cockerel so you will be your white cocks and also your ton 2 cedis 2 cedis per over 1 cedi and now the another one account 2 cedis your brown cocks and also your ton of 5 cedis 50 pesos 5 cedis 50 pesos and also a war from papa Plymouth check you know near men and our friend check you know aha and also your ton of 5 Ghana cedis 5 Ghana cedis 444 Sasso Bears and also your ton of 9 cedi 50 pesos. Say ye no man na say ye nkokone de eye for papa broni beka say bears ye de ne ye fo ye broilers wo form layers wo form white ne bo form brown ne bo form cockerels ne kra no ehun eboa ye din wo pe bi ato a ye din pa so obenya bia ye de ato but ye woni nyina bi white cocks no ye 2 cedis brown cocks ne ye 5 cedi 50 pesos Plymouth check no aha no ye 5 cedi na Sasso Bears and also ye 9 cedi 50 pesos Sasso Bears no and also ye 9 cedi 50 pesos so o hwehwe Kwadu Farms a obetuma frey ewo 0245 99 quadruple 0 0245 99 0000 00 ne doso pa to bonachro 0245 99 0000 and number ba konso bituma frey was be 0243 502811 0243 502811 ubetuma kwa your website so enie www.kwadufarms.com www.kwadufarms.com baby obehu yen o pese oni edidwa o pese obeto ye moa bia location Kwadu Farms wo Tantra Hills every Tuesday oba ye no bedidwa every Tuesday o modern answer oba ye mo an omu fi Ivory Coast and ye nationwide delivery so pese ye de brewa yankasa ye de bebrel ti bon ho modern bia se oba hwe chikwan ye wo Tantra Hills every Tuesdays but modern na friend numbers number no me san boss be 0245 99 0000 0245 990000 na say zeros ne ye mako 4 eye mako 4 and to the free was our number so another number so ye 0243 502811 Kwadu Farms a boy a home modern papa call us for your day old all year round aha ope kokwa dakro ene ye dia wona wo hwehwe ya ye bema obi yesede bia ope kokwa obenya bi wo ye ho don't be a seasonal farmer. Kwadu Farms, we are the best. Bra, ye bema obi ato na onso dachi wenya so mfa so pa Kwadu Farms omu gina ho peme. David Santos,
Attorney General.
Ya kwa no
Ya beko.
na ya sua de papa na ya kasa.
Yeah.
Ya ni politicians so kasa ko fi so ye story ye story.
Yeah.
Ya Shama. Lebanon ni ba ko ni ye dai. O say Jericho. O ma kwan ni ko yi kura. no man for any kasa utum so medwa papa MPP ni kura dem so onye obegura studio ana one easy kura.
It's interesting. Very, very interesting.
Jachi kwesi seat then so I vacant.
Vacant.
Yeah. Kasa nienko.
Okay. Attending.
Yes, sir.
Let me start from Ohiniba Kofi's report on the road. You know, there is one issue that is going on in the political field which they see as a petty issue, but this is a big issue. The issue of, you know, when your party is not in power, and you have different kind of MP.
That's right.
If you are MP and the person that is on the seat is not your party member, you are as useless like a dead body, because there's nothing you are going to do. Now you see, the MC for Ashaiman happens to be MPP person, and there's Nogbe who happens to be the MP is also from the NDC party. Two different parties altogether. That is not going to work. He cannot go and lobby. He cannot do anything. The only thing Nogbe can do is to use his own pocket money to do the routes. Because if the MC went ahead to, you know, construct this road that they are saying that is very bad, the credit is going to Nogbe. Because they also started this kind of, we are the one who construct road, schools, and a whole lot of things. So everyone is looking up to them. Now let me take you back to 2019. I went to do a report on the same road that they are talking about. And there's nobody went to measure the road. The SCE also went with excavators and everything. When they got there, they crashed. It became fight. Come and see them there. They nearly even beat me because I was taking coverage of the same road, and up to now the same road is there. One is coming to do it. The other one also said that I'm the one who went there first. I am measuring it before he came.
So we are sabotaging each other.
Yes.
For who will take the glory?
Who will take
the one?
Yes.
Who will take the glory?
And up to now they left the same road. 10 years. The same thing is there.
And they are taking taxes.
They are taking
according to the aggrieved drivers.
So my problem is, see, if you can't give the people what they are expecting from you, then upon all the tax, they said the tax they pay from Monday to Sunday. At least gather the tax and use the tax to construct the road. And I don't know whether this tax goes to the right place or not. If not, then you see there is accountability for everything that we do. And so one day they are going to account for all the things that they have stolen. All the things that the the only thing that they are demanding from them is to make sure that their road.
What baffles me is the fact that even Sundays they go, according to one of the drivers.
Yes.
Even Sundays they go and pay tax. They take their taxes.
So where does this tax goes? That is my question. And we can't be living this kind of uncouth behavior. Because there are also people who vote. The second person said, I'm an NPP person.
Yeah.
We also vote.
But
so
we are droning.
We are droning.
But you don't have to always allow a droning person to pull you out of the river.
So please, we are begging, MC, we are begging. That 2019 before the general election, that kind of fight between you and MC, the MP, and there's nobody. Please, I beg you, let's put a stop to it. And let's do justice to what is going on wrong in our communities. Let's work on it. Let me come back to
1 minute.
1 minute. Honorable Razak, you see, I have issue with EC. I have very big issue with EC.
It was their negligence.
Yes.
If they had discovered that the man had a dual citizenship, both Ghana and Canada, this issue would have been avoided.
That is the issue that I'm having with EC. I told you already
so
that.
According to Razak, there should be punitive measures against the EC.
Yes.
If it has been the same whip that was used to whip Jachikwe, then it must equally go to the EC.
So the same thing. All that I'm saying is that I have issue with EC, and so by now the court should be aware that the problem is not coming from the man; it's coming from EC. They are not doing their job. I always tell you that metaphorical language is known for everybody.
All right.
They don't understand their work.
David Santos, thank you very much. This has been Mpɔtam Morning Show with Papa Law Perfect on Papa Law Radio. My co-host David Santos. Me da se so bye.
Me da se. And how can I woman?
All right, so God bless you. May the face of the Lord shine onto you. God bless you. Nana One Shoes, Shabba Rich Photography, Papa Law Farms, Lotte Law, and Kwedu Farms for sponsoring this program. We are so grateful. God bless everyone who listened, those who viewed. May God keep you and protect you. Madam Gifty, God bless you. Show produced by Jude GH. God keep you and protect you. I keep my soul and I conquered. Vini Vidi VC. Straight up, don't crooked up. I'm out. Have a blessed day. Nana Abba Anai on your radio.
Say,